Good evening, everyone. My name is Dancing Banan, and welcome to the Meridian Collegiate Conference Summer Circuit. And as you can see below, we got a game on our hands. We got ourselves Penn State versus Iowa State here in the upper semifinals. And oh boy, this is going to be a fun one for us. For those who don't know, this is the upper semifinals, which means the team whoever wins this will be moving on to next week's championship Wednesday. And as the bracket you see ahead of you now, it's going to be a really intriguing one. Obviously, Penn State, Iowa State there. The winner of that's going to be facing off UCF. CSUF, I mean, apologies. However, the loser will have to play Delaware at UCF, which is a big game because the loser of that goes home, double Elam style. But it's going to be an interesting one here because both of these teams had some very interesting things going on. Both of them, they were the first place group in their squads. In this entire thing, it's just been first place teams doing their job when it mattered most. Nebraska did it. CSUF did it. Apologies, CSUF was not the first seed, but 3 of the 4 first seeds were able to move on in the first round. But this is going to be an interesting one because Penn State, they're not an ordinary first seed. They have gone on and swept every single opponent. They have not dropped a single game. And, well, the question's going to be, is tonight the day that they finally drop one? Is tonight the day that they finally lose? But, well, I think that's something that we're going to have to find out here in a few minutes. But me personally, I think it's a hard ask for Iowa State. I think they can take games off. I think Penn State's streak of holding on to sweeps, I think it's going to be over here soon enough. But I do think Penn State's still going to win this one. I don't think it's going to be an easy one at all. And, well, obviously we got to go see what happens in the match. But while we're talking here, I think one of the biggest things got to mention is some of the players on these squads. Because for Penn State, they have a new guy over. And in general, their stats are just so favorable for them. Toko Loco, better known as Toko, has a 1.22 goals per game along with a 0.89 assists per game. That's an over 2 G plus A. Absolutely mad. And for reference, the entire goals per game of Iowa State is 2.25. Toko alone almost just matches that in his goals plus assists. Penn State in general are one of just the best teams in this entire league. They're at a 3.67 goals per game off of 11.56 shots. It's so much from them. So we'll have to see if that does play a role into this game. The other big thing is going to become the physicality of both of these squads. Something that we don't fully know if that's going to be the thing that's going to be the cause of this game, the victory. But that also favors Penn State. 5.3 versus the 3.5 of Iowa State. The stats are all in the favor of Penn State over there. So question marks if we're going to see Iowa State be able to bring it to the table, but looks like some of the players are slowly joining in. Penn State has joined the lobby. Iowa State will be making their way over, but it'll be a really interesting one to see. But I think, again, thing to mention is Iowa State, they definitely did not have an easy path. They had to play the teams of CSUF. They've had to play Michigan C++. And then they've also had to play, off the top of my head, I believe it was WKU. So, not an easy path at all. Penn State, though, they have beaten Kentucky. They've beaten Utah. They've beaten Clemson. They've beaten Nebraska JV. So, their path hasn't been simple either. But it looks like here in a second, we will be joining the game as players are confirming their state. And as it looks, we will be having a game going on here very shortly. And it's going to be an exciting one as players are joining into lobby. We're going to be here on Demand Field as game 1 of the upper semifinals goes underway. As we'll see a kickoff here between Recumbent Jones and Toka. We'll go over to Classy, already to the sidewall. Can't get reached. It's going to be a shot on. It's going to be saved over by Milky. It's going to be into the corner right away. Penn State has some offense going their way, but a good infield Toka shot. It's going to be well placed, and it's one that can't be stopped by Recumbent Jones. And already, Penn State are firing, and, well, they're a wrecking ball that can't be stopped quite yet. As that first goal is slightly deflected, so unfortunate there for the side of Iowa State, feeling like that they probably could have gotten to that. But they will have to wait for another day, another opportunity. But Milky, they have an opportunity. Classy cuts it off. Important one there. So able to get the boost as well. Can do something out of this corner. Salty is waiting, is managing. Shot by Milky, though. Gets saved by Toko. No problems whatsoever. Evan's already there. It's been really good from Penn State already. Just finding teammates when they mattered the most. Finding them on the defense. Making sure this ball does not lose possession. Classy gets a touch up to Toko. Back down. Classy, can you shot the test on target? No, he cannot. It's going to be Milky there. And 50 will make sure this goes back to Cummins Jones. Iowa State, they've been playing defense here a good bit. Even the offensive attacks have not been a threat. Classy cuts it off. It's time to go again. Wave dash will get 50. We'll go high. We'll be Evan on it now. It's a bit slower here in the corner. Toko tries to put the shot on target. Will be off. But the boost totals are so low for the side of Iowa State. It's only Milky that's something. Jones finally gets something, but Penn State can't really make anything of it. And other than that first goal, Penn State definitely still looked like the better team of the two, but it has not been a one-sided affair as it felt like it was going to be for a moment there. As, ooh, it's a bit awkward from Evan. Thankfully, he has a teammate to back him up. He has multiple teammates to back him up. It's Penn State squad that, like we've said already, they have not dropped a single game in the MCC summer circuit. They were trying to do a perfect run at the moment, and being 1-0 up, technically still on the table. Shot goes straight down. Gets cut off by Milky. Won't be on target, but now Salty. He's trying to get this ball out. Evan gets a bad touch there. Actually goes all the way back. Classy, though, is there to meet us. Trying to go for an air dribble. Can he do it by himself? Gets the reset. No, he does not. He's going to take a shot all the way. It's going to be a bit too high. It's now Evan's turn to take a shot. That's on target. That one will get put through. It's a 2-0 lead for Penn State. As, yeah, it's a bit high there. It's a bit rough, but thankfully they don't have to worry about the what-ifs in this scenario. It gets cleaned up very well. Evan with a nice speed on that ball. But right now, Iowa State, they cannot figure out the answers after these 2 minutes. It's been Penn State the ones making the changes, finding the gaps, finding the marks. Classy trying to go all the way by himself. Can't do it. It's going to be Salty there. Toko trying to go for a sidewall. Won't be able to reach it. Evan, good 50 there. Will be very lateral. Toko's redirect. Right to the reset as well to recover well. Salty's the one on it this time. He's trying to get this ball out. A bit of a heavy-handed touch. Means Evan will be able to get free possession there, and now that means it will be another Penn State opportunity. Toko off the ceiling, gets cut off by Milky. It's going to be Salty up next, gets a 50. It's going to be now Milky again on the ball, but Iowa State, they can play their defense fine. They can play their defense well enough, but they can't truly find their way through as Classy puts this one high. It's going to be Toko up first, and that shot's through as well. It's a 3-0 lead for Penn State, and Iowa State have not got anything right now. Yeah, again, this is the worry here for Iowa State. Penn State, they are a team that's just faster. They're a team that's much more coordinated, and it is coming through. It's showing itself as... And now this ball will go to the sidewall. Will be Salty on it. Can he do anything with it? Touches a bit low, makes it a bit hard here. Classy cuts it off. Milky's pinch is very centered. Cummins Jones is there, can't quite do anything with it. I mean, Milky trying to take control, gets 50 by Classy, though, means that this ball will not be a very nice one for them, but that's an awkward touch by Evan. Sends it all the way back into the corner. Penn State having to run a bit further back, but there's players already there. Toko has full boost, has control of this ball, gets bumped off, though, meaning that Jones has their turn. It's a bit of bumps now. Physicality coming from Iowa State, trying to find something new to work through, but nothing to be shown for it. Not Classy, so can he do anything? Well, just gets a 50. Will work out fine. Toko is able to clean it up. And going for a musty. Gets a good one there. It's going to be a bit too high and also some coverage. I mean, things are okay, but as the final 100 seconds are here on the clock, it's looking so hard for Iowa State to make their way through unless they get a goal here in the next 20 seconds. They got to speed things up already to even have a chance, but right now it's been all Penn State as it's been throughout this entire tournament. Good clear out by Classy. Means Toko can put a shot on, and yeah, that's a 4-0, and that's looking like game one's already over. And yeah, it's just a counterattack. It's the all-in play there by Iowa State. It's one I understand that they went for. It was one that they needed to go for. But in the end, it doesn't work out. And right now, this is a game that they just need to write off. They need to use this as their learning experience. Looks like at the moment, Penn State will still be trying to do something Again, that 50 will go all the way to the other side of the map. Jones is there, puts it center. It's already going to get met up. That's 50 though, so still technically here on the Penn State half, they could get scored on, but as every second ticks away, it makes it just that bit harder for Iowa State. A miss. Jones' shot will just get cut well by Toko. Sticks around for it. Gets a good touch. Can get another. Can he get the reset? He can. It's going to be way too far off. A bit heavy if one. And, well, now it's the final 30 seconds. More time being chipped away. At this point, it's all formality. Both teams understand that. Both teams know that. You can see that Penn State are just trying to have some fun with the ball. Iowa State, they're trying to find some consolation for themselves. Something that they feel like that they need already, they might say, but it's only game one. It's still a long series ahead of themselves, but Penn State, they try to make these ones as quick as they can. These final 10 seconds, finally, they're wavering away. Final 5, Evan, touch out to Classy. Won't get the touch, but finally, the clock hits 0. The ball just needs to touch the ground, and it does. Penn State, it's the start that they're looking for. And, well, as good as a start as you're going to get. And already, I mean, look at the stat lines on the side of Penn State. That's a 600-point game from Toko. Almost alone has more than the entirety of the side of Iowa State combined. Seeing if that's going to be a trait that keeps up. You wouldn't expect Iowa State to be just sitting back like this anymore. They understand that Penn State, if you're planning to play defense against them, as long as they were in the goal line, it's going to be one that it's going to be troubling, to say the least. It's not something that's going to be particularly sustainable for them. And, well, I mean, they saw it here firsthand. 4 shots versus the 12 of Penn State's as well. It's been very much the side of Penn State that's been doing things here as, well, we're going to go into Deadeye Canyon soon enough, and we're going to have to see, is this something that we're going to see as well once more? I think the big thing you gotta say, though, is Toko did look very good. Classy also looked exceptional. The big question is going to be right now, Salty's got to be the guy that's got to play up and play their best, because if they don't have him online, it's going to be a game that's might be just maybe not feasible for them to look at. As we go here into game 2 on Deadeye Canyon. Kickoff does go into the back corner, but Classy's already there. It's okay, but Milky cuts it off. It's suddenly an open net. Jones, can you get to this in time? Yes, he can. Well, it's a bit of a different start here for Iowa State, but it's one that they're going to be taking nevertheless. Yeah, Classy's just not ready for that beat. And, well, Jones just there ready for his teammate, respecting that his teammate can do the job, and he did the job. He did indeed. As well, going to be now Iowa State with a lead. Still plenty of time here on the clock. Penn State, they understand that. Evan, that one gets scored, but as quick as they got it, as quick as they lost it. 6 seconds for the first goal, 6 seconds for the second. And, well, it's almost like nothing ever happened. Another kickoff here. Are we going to see another kickoff goal? It's very possible with how these two already started off. Maybe a 50 here, actually, but it's going to be Evan on. His shot's on. It's going to be Milky, though. Saving it. It's going to be an infield now to Toko, who gets that one. It's so good by Penn State. Just aware of each other, knowing what they need to do to make sure that they make the high success plays. And, well, Iowa State, they can't do anything but try to put the hand up, and unfortunately, can't get it close enough. As suddenly, what looked like a good start for Iowa State in less than 20 seconds has just gone very south. First on the ball. It's going to actually be Milky, though. Still a one-on-one opportunity. Can't quite do anything with it. Evan's trying to go all the way now. Might have something. Jones is able to save it. But, again, it's just feeling like Penn State. They're the ones who are going to be having all the control in the world. It's going to be up to Penn State to make the mistakes, the slip-ups, to make something happen. It's going to be Milky, though, trying to do it all by himself with that flip into the goal. Now Evan takes a 50 and will get saves. Shot, though, is on target. Milky is able to cut it off. Evan's shot's going to be way off the mark. Toko's is also off the mark, but it's left open. Classy saved by Salty. It's Toko now on the ball. No boost, can't do anything about it. Salty's up still. Can he beat Evan? No, he cannot. These reads, the pace changes here are going to be possibly the death of Iowa State here, but thankfully, they're actually the ones who are slowly getting a footing in this game more and more, as this is a bit sketchy, and somehow Iowa State don't score off of it. It's now going to go the other way. Salty, though, is able to cut this play off. Has some time by himself. One touch out, leaves it for a teammate. Shot. It's going to be saved there by Toko. It's a bit of a double commit. Still, both teams on the sidewalls. What can be done? Salty can't do anything. Takes too long. Toko just gets there in time. With low boost, though, just getting the resets. Able to control it so well. It's going to make things so much harder here for Penn State. The shots on target again. And again, that's the big thing about Penn State. They might not be the fastest thing in the world, but their shots on target is somehow Evans. I don't fully know how that one slipped through. Let's see here. Yeah, it's just a place shot, and they're just all spinning in the net. They're not ready for that, and it's a 2-goal deficit again for Iowa State, and they scored a goal at the beginning of this game in the first 10 seconds, but ever since, it's been all blue. That's right now, we are on that blue half. Jones puts that up onto the back wall. Gets a bump? No, cannot. But this ball is floating in front, but there's no one there to get it in time. Evan, shot out. It's going to be off target, but it's going to be plenty of time for his teammates to recover. But speaking of teammates, there's one taken out. Toko, though, is thankfully able to sticking around. Now this ball goes up out. It's going to be Jones trying to meet it. Classy gets that ball 50'd up high. It's Evan's turn. But no, that touch won't be quite Evans. Okay. It's a bit of an awkward one from the team getting 50s, but they're able to cut off the follow-up, meaning that there isn't really a true threat at hand. Classy, though, is able to get a touch. Will get met out. Salty's their turn. Trying to put a shot on target. Maybe a 50. Can't quite do it. Toko, good bang out. Milky up. He's able to cut it off, but there's so much pressure happening now for Iowa State. They're the ones playing a bit worried. It's so many demos on Iowa State. They're having to be careful. Classy resets off target. Milky's able to try to clear his ball out, but Toko's there again. Toko's been so well, and he's still going all the way. He gets the double there to make it a 3-goal lead here for Penn State. Just cuts off Milky's shot. It's able to beat past Salty and the double to make sure Jones can't get it. It's all 3 players on Iowa State trying their best, but 3 chances just means 3 failures as Toko's able to do it by himself. It's now looking, again, like it's a rhyme of game number 1. It's just Iowa State. They're looking at the back, but they're looking at Penn State, trying to figure out what to do. It's an enigma that's going on, and unfortunately, they don't have a Turing machine to solve this one. Evan can have the ball. Trying to just play this a bit slow. Milky cuts it off. Now Classy getting to it. Will beat out the Iowa State defenders. We'll get a 50 there. It's going to be very lateral. Should be Jones up first. We'll get there. Can he get the double? Cannot get there in time. Gets the reset, though. Can't quite use it to put a shot on. Next shot will be a bit too high. Toko is able to pinch it out. Will get met by Jones, and the follow-up by Evans will clear this ball far out, and it's a reset for Penn State. It's now a demo as well. This ball, a bit awkward. It's going to be Evan actually taking a bit of time here. Gets bumped off, though. This backboard read will be sent out into the midfield line where Toko is waiting, but gets beat out actually by Milky. Couldn't quite get the read. It's now going to be Classy here on their lonesome. Jones able to 50, but they're already back at this point, Penn State. It's now side of Penn State just bumping. So much more physicality in this game from Penn State, feels like. I mean, we're talking about it. There's demos trying to happen. It's Milky getting an awkward touch, but thankfully it's okay. It's another final minute here, but it's a 3-goal this time. It's a bit less, but it's still not one that looks particularly like you can do something. This pinch is a whole bit far. Won't be on target, as Evan also puts it down to the ground and out. Final 30 seconds are approaching, and it's again looking like the same thing as we were talking about in the last game, where Iowa State, they're able to slowly recover a bit and bit, but they can't quite do anything, as I say that Penn State are still putting shots on, still finding infield, still finding each other, making things a bit hard here for Iowa State, as looks like game 2, it will go the way of Penn State here in a second, as, yeah, it's a save as well, can't quite do things right. Toko, there's what was out in these finals 10 seconds waiver. Same thing as before. It's a formality, but it's one that Penn State are absolutely owning, as game 2 does go the way of the boys in blue. This ball is going to hit the ground at some point, as there it goes. Penn State are able to take game 2. And Iowa State, it's looking like Penn State team of the prior days in this tournament. Same one we're seeing here today, as once more, it's another player this time that are going to be the heroes of this game for Penn State. The ones that are going to take the top step. It's going to be Evan this time instead of Toko taking the MVP, interestingly enough. But both 2 goals, multiple shots. But 7 demos on the side of Penn State versus the 5 of Iowa State. It was a very physical game compared to the ones of the past. going to be interesting to see if that's something that will continue on in this series or if that was just a one-off moment. Maybe something from Penn State. They wanted to mix things up, make things so much harder here. But Iowa State, it definitely didn't make their life easy. The big question mark is going to be on, is there actually an answer here for Iowa State? Because so far in this series, there has not been one. It's going to be a hard one. There's been the one goal from Iowa State at the very beginning of game 2 and nothing else. And quite honestly, I don't know what the answer is for them. This is a team that no one's found an answer to. There's a reason they haven't lost the game, and right now, they're trying to keep that up. They're trying to go perfect right now. And, well, in game 3, it's going to be a big one to see. Is this really going to be reality, or is Iowa State going to find their way slowly back into it? Evans already on the ball. Trying to take an air dribble, is able to do so. Going to be a bit off the mark, though. Classy tries to do something with it. Can't quite do his Milky actually taking a 50. It's going to be back past a bit. It's a bit awkward, but Toko's already up. He gets 50 by recumbent Jones. Now it's over to the side. Milky's there. Classy can't quite get it, but low boost and it's a bit of bumping. It's a bit of physicality to make things hard here. And now it's, once again, Iowa State on the back foot. Salty on the back foot. No boost. Going to make things hard here. It's so many bumps. Toko's trying to make chaos. Gets a demo as well. Iowa State, they got to be careful here because right now, that could have been a bit rough. Milky hits a pogo, plan B. Able to get it past Evan, trying to stick around, but Evan with a high pinch just gets time for a teammate to get through. And it's going to be Toko getting through. Salty's trying to figure out what to do here for a squad. Will get a touch, but it will get met by Toko trying to dribble. Milky there to cut it off. It's now Classy's go at it. Can he put this shot down? Gets cut off by Salty. It's now a counterattack. Milky shot. Doesn't have the boost. It's going to be caught here by Toko. It's not a problem. It's a minute of the game gone. This is the longest Iowa State has dealt with not being put at a disadvantage, which right now is trying to bump Evan. Can't quite do so. Who's up next? It's going to be Milky. Shot will get saved. It's a bit of a jump there by Classy, but doesn't really matter. Toko shot out. Will get stopped, but Jones, they get an opening, and Iowa State, it's another lead for them. It's another goal for them. This one came a bit further on. It's a bit interesting now. Still plenty of time here for Penn State to do something if they so wish. And we all know that they're going to try to make something happen here. Iowa State, they know they can't be playing like England, trying to just turtle up. That's a recipe for disaster. Right now, Salty is able to get a good 50. Uses the reset to stick around with this ball. Toko is just playing so patiently, but it cost him his life. Classy's up next. Shot? Not really. Just going to be put upfield, trying to get space. And, well, it does work out as Toko shots off target. That was a big chance for them that they've lost. Is now Evans' turn. That's also off target as somehow Iowa State, they're still tied up. Classy gets bumped. Is there an opportunity there? No. Salty is able to get the 50 on Toko. Milky's next. He's trying to put the shot center, but Toko's already there. It's now Jones going to take the 50. Gets a bit of a bump there on Toko to make sure this ball can't accelerate out. It's now a demo on Evan. It's now Milky's turn. What can they do? Just gets beat out by Classy, meaning that Jones just has to slow this play down by time. But this isn't an infield that's only going to have to be cut. It will by Salty, and this game has just changed pace significantly. This ball into the corner. It's now Evan's turn. Shot will get stopped. Classy now back into that corner. This corner is going to be where Penn State are trying to play this game, and right now, Iowa State are all for it. It's now the half-lane mark, and Iowa State still have this lead. Air dribble pass one. Toko's there. Will be fine. One-on-one, can they do anything? No, they cannot. It's a demo as well. Salty sticking around. What can they do? The spawn. Classy opts to choose the spawn right onto that ball. Makes things a bit harder. Jones, though, sticking around. Infield, can they do? Yes, they can. Salty shot will be off target. It's not going to be an issue. Gets a bump, though. Toko is there. That shot was way too weak for anything to truly happen. It's now Jones has to deal with the flick. Evans shot. Can they do the double? No, they cannot. It's still off target. Classy's double there, so it's off target. Toko shot missed. And that's a big chance. It's just got lost for Penn State. Still, though, they have the pressure. Toko's trying to get the 50. Will be lateral. Where's this ball going to go? It's going to be recumbent Jones trying to get a good 50 there, and he will. And finally, the pressure is relieved for Iowa State. And another big opportunity for Penn State. It's lost. Toko, that shot, it's going to be off the mark as well. Milky trying to stick around, puts it over to the other side, trying to leave for a teammate. Ooh, Salty almost got beat out there by Toko. Sticking around, though. It's another infield there by Evan. Puts it a bit high. Toko opts to leave it for a teammate. Jones, though, will be the first one to. A Classy shot into the center. Evan can't get a touch. Neither can Classy. Toko's on it. It's not there either. Salty sticking around. No boost for either of these players, meaning this is going to be slowed down. Finally, Classy gets something, but it comes at the cost of so many 50s. It comes at the cost of an infield, and Jones scores! It's a 2-goal lead for Iowa State, and Penn State, with a minute left, got to make something happen, because right now, they're missing their marks. And with a minute and 13 to go, Penn State are in a 2-goal deficit. I think it's safe to say they haven't seen this one. I don't know if they've seen it at all. Evan taken out, but he's able to do the fake. Salty can't reach it. Jones, though, is on it. Can't get the double, though. Goes K because Milky missed it. It's going to make things a bit harsh here. Toko shot will be cut there. It's now Evan to go. The emerald out of the sky. Jones found something. Toko's just rushing back. Knows he's got to be a bit safe. It's a bit of a double commit, though. Evan sticks around. Gets a good touch. Can he get an extra? No, he cannot. It's now Salty getting a 50. Will be to the side. Final minute. Final 45 seconds. Penn State. They got to get a goal here quick. It's still a 2-goal lead here. It's an insurance goal. That's a big one. Here for the side of Iowa State. That side's a bit too lateral. Toko shot up. Evan, can you put this on target with the redirect? Yes, you can, but Salty's there. It's a bit high. It's now Classy's turn, but it gets cut there. It's the defense that's been so strong for Iowa State. The final 30 seconds are going, but they're playing defense, Penn State. It's now Classy to the other side. Up. Can he get a second double? No, he cannot, but Evan's already jumping for this, was ready for it. It's a double. Can't get it. Get it. Classy shot. It's good. 15 seconds. Penn State. The opportunity's still there. We saw a kickoff shenanigan from them on the last goal. They might need to pull one out here. Iowa State, though. It's 15 seconds. It's going to be a long 15 seconds for them because they know if they lose this one, that series practically done because I don't know how you reverse sweep a Penn State team, especially when you have a 2-goal lead. Right now, it's a final 10. It's a possession here for Iowa State. Recumbent Jones sticks with it. It's just going to air dribble this to the backboard. Trying to get a reset. Does get so, but 0 seconds. This ball is dead. Penn State, finally they drop a game. It's finally not going to be a perfect season. And, well, in the end, they're going to feel like that was mistakes made by them. But in the end, Iowa State, they're still in this series. It was an important game, one that they had to get. And they got it at the most important time. As well, there's going to be a bit of talk probably on the Penn State side. They feel like that should have been their game, in all honesty. There were so many opportunities that they could have scored. So many chances that they just left on the table. But now, they're now 2-1. Iowa State, they're very much back into this series. A loss now for Penn State in this next game. It's a tied-up series. It's back in. Iowa State, they're going to make sure that this is not one that they're going to let slip away without a fight, with a whimper. And now, it does mean, as we're going to go to Sovereign Heights here soon, this is a series that has a bit more life into it. There's a spark in Iowa State's side. It's a spark that they're going to have to try to ride as far as possible as players join up here onto Sovereign Heights. Kickoff's about to go underway, and while we're under the night sky with the bright lights shining, there's going to be one to take it here in Game 4. The corner of this ball goes. It's going to be Penn State taking control, as on the last game, it was Penn State having a lot of control, especially at the end of the game. Well, it's going to be Penn State scoring, and they're going to try to show that last game was a fluke. And right away, they're very much showing it there. It's a good reset pass there as Toko's able to score it. And right away, Penn State, they're showing some anger after that loss. They got a sweep after sweep after sweep, and now they finally dropped it when they felt like they could have had it. Right now, though, it's going to be Penn State on the defense. Good little sidewall there by Classy to get this ball out. Trying to do the musty, will do so, but it's not going to be a proper follow-up. Toko on this ball, tries the wall dash. Just gets a bit slowed down, though, bogged down. It's now Salty on this ball. Classy will cut it, will stick around, trying to get an extra touch. Flips it, can't do anything. It's now Jones getting a good 50. He's actually on target. Toko there to match it. It's now Evan's shot will be very center. Who will be first? It's going to be Classy. Shot on target. It will be in. Will be good. And Penn State, like I said, they're trying to show it was a fluke. And right now, Iowa State, this is a revitalized Penn State that they're seeing. And it's one that they can't quite get a match with. It's been less than a minute. It's only 2 goals. It's going to be a bit difficult here, as we've seen with the Penn State squad. They were able to score 2 goals, though, this Iowa State squad, so feeling like it's not over quite yet. Plenty of time on the clock. Toko, though, are going to try to silence them right away. It's already a pre-jump from Classy. What a play by Penn State. And, well, they got to be feeling it now. Toko, off the kickoff, just trying to center this as much as possible. Classy's just waiting there, sitting there as a still object. And, well, they link up, and Penn State, they're able to make a 3-goal lead with less than a minute off the clock. And it's already, them keeps on going. It's a pre-jump from Classy. It's a bit too low by Evan. That clip can't happen. That would have been a bit too foul, some would say. As now, it's going to be Penn State just putting the mark on. It's so much different from them. It's a completely different Penn State. One that's so much more aggressive, so much more proactive. It's going to be one that Iowa State, they have to figure out once more. Toko's up. Can't get the touch, but Evan's shot, it's a bit high. That's going to be unfortunate. Now Classy cuts it off, trying to go all the way with an air dribble. Can do so, and they're going to try to run up the score here, Penn State, it feels like. It's only been 90 seconds, and it's already been looking so difficult for this opposing squad. And as we go now into the next kickoff, it's already feeling like this is spiraling out of control. Kickoff does go back to Toko. These kickoff strats have been coming from Penn State. Swapping it up, fakes, forces, trying to keep it neutral. So many different kinds. So many different strats. And they've all been working with varying degrees of success. But right now, it doesn't matter what they do. It feels like that whenever they put something down, it will get picked up by another squad member. The shot will go a bit off. Evan's able to clear it out. Milky's there, trying to make sure this doesn't get passed over to an opposing player, but Classy's following it through, trailing. Jones is able to get onto it. No boost, is just trying to find a teammate infield. Does do so. Salty shot, it's off target. That was a good chance for them that they just lost, but another touch. Can a follow-up come through? Will do so, but Milky can't quite score it. Now Toko with the ceiling pins to get this ball cleared out far. It's Evan already racing to get there. Jones able to get a heavy touch out. Toko gets met by Salty, meaning the shot won't be there. Salty, though, takes the catch as well. Is able to get a bit of an air dribble. Classy's waiting. At this point, Penn State, they've already scored plenty of goals. They've made it feel like it's going to be one that a miracle's going to have to come out for Iowa State for them to make sure they don't get onto match point. But Penn State, with how they've been playing in this game, well, it's going to be a miracle's one way to describe it. But it might be a cataclysmic disaster from Penn State as well that's needed. 2 minutes are left on the clock. That's not that much time for what's being asked of Iowa State here. It's looking more and more likely as the seconds tick down that it looks like it's going to be a 3-1. And with a 5th goal there, it should be 3-1 for Penn State. It should be match point. And, well, Aquadome feels like is where this series is going to be decided. It's going to be a decision of will Penn State be able to just clean it up, show that that one game was an off game. Or will Iowa State try to make this a bit more for the Penn State side? They're going to clear this ball out. Evans there, gets 50. Will be on the back wall, but nothing quite comes through. Classy gets met in the middle. Salty able to get a touch, so will Evan. Milky's over there. Can't quite get anything going with it. Miss as well. Means that's now Recumbence Jones' turn. It's a 50 as well. Not going to be Salty. Can't quite get anything going on with it. And now it's the double commits coming out from Iowa State. It feels like this is a game that, yeah, it is practically us. I think Iowa State's slowly starting to feel it as well. They know that this one, Togo's trying to steal the boost. Can't quite do it. Evan, that was trying to go by himself. Doesn't have the boost to follow through. It's now Toko's turn. What will he do? Doesn't get really much with it. We'll get met by Jones. It's a minute left on the clock, and with 5 goals, it's all but wraps here in this game. But a 3-1 series lead, I'm not going to say it's an easy one, but it's definitely not an impossible one. We've seen reverse sweeps happen here at the MCC before. Although I believe the Game 7 reverse sweep has not. 3-1 on the other hand, that's very doable. Toko tries to put the shot down, quite do it. Salty's just trying to get a consolation goal at this point for his squad members, trying to make them feel something's bright. There's the sun in the distance. Right now, Penn State are just trying to make this a cloudy affair. Milky getting this air dribble, gets beats it, extra touch. Classy's though. Make sure this ball's off target. Jones trying to go through. He's trying to get a double maybe. Can get an extra touch. Milky's down there. Will be a goal. it's not going to be a perfect game from Penn State in the end. Iowa State, they have something to hang their heads on going into the next game, but it still will be very much a victory here for Penn State. It's going to be a 3-1 here for Penn State. It's going to be a match point for Penn State. It looks like Penn State will be sending themselves over to... what a play there. It's honestly spectacular. But as I was saying, the winner of this game, they're going to be going to Championship Wednesday. The loser, they got another game before they'll be confirmed for that top 4. Both of these teams are in the top 6. They've already had a season and a half. What is going on? I'm sorry. I'm a bit lost. Sure, at this point, I'm not saying it's good. It's, you don't lose these ones. Yeah, there it goes. The kickoff will make sure it's over, but... this is a fraudulent 5-3, some would say. I would say it's a fraudulent 5-3. What happened? I'm just confused. But Penn State, they will be on match point, and that can't be taken away from them. But now Iowa State, they got to win 3 in a row if they want to go to the upper finals, or else they're going to have to go down to the lowers and meet either UCF or Delaware. And truthfully, that's not an easy game for them. That is 2 respectable teams that very much, the winner of that could go on a run still. They could go to the grand finals if they just get the cards clicking. They get the cards in their side. So it's going to be a bit worrying here for Iowa State. Right now, Penn State, they're the ones with all the momentum. They're the ones that, after they lost against Iowa State, they decided to bring a bit more firepower in, and, oh yeah, the firepower just raised Iowa State down to the ground. As we go here soon into Aquadome, it's going to be a very different game, I feel like. It's going to be Iowa State on the back of their feet. It's going to be them trying to put all the pressure as they can. It might come with a bit of cost, but this kickoff goes underway. The only thoughts in their heads is they got to win this one. Already goes into the corner. It's another kickoff strap by Penn State. Just trying to keep possession of the ball as their opportunity. Empty jump by Toko, trying to keep us around. But it's a bump there. Classy thankfully able to wave dash, make sure that this is an open opportunity for Iowa State. Very lateral touch. It's going to be going over to the side of Iowa State to use. Speed out. Stealing shot won't be a shot on, but it's a bit of misses. It's an open net, actually. It's one that will get punished. What in the world is going on with Penn State right now? It's awkward. It's just a whiff. It's Classy can't quite reach it, and Jones just puts it too low for Evan to get to, and suddenly, it's another lead for Iowa State. We've seen them have a lead early on in the game before. We saw how they absolutely got decimated soon after. Right now, though, there will not be a quick follow-up. It's going to be Jones actually going into the sky. Will get cut off by Classy into the corner. Toko's on it. He's trying to get a 50. Will get so. Wave dash to stick around. Good jump by Milky, though. Make sure nothing can happen. Jones is able to get that mid boost. Make sure that Toko can't collect. It's going to be Jones trying to go for a double tap shot. Will be off target. It was a big opportunity that could have been had to make this a 2-goal lead. Type of opportunities that you must get against this Penn State squad. Salty, though, is able to center it. Classy's touch is going to be a bit high. It's now going to be Toko on. It's double commit. There's no boost for the side of Penn State, but there's no follow-up. It's too much respect being shown by Iowa State right now, when it feels like we're going to give this respect up to Penn State. It's going to be a loss for them. They can't be giving them plenty of space here to make sure these mistakes go unpunished. You need to bet on yourselves a bit, or else it's going to be a bit too hard. As Toko is able to rip one through, and what could have been a 2-goal lead for Iowa State, well, there's none left now. It's a good touch by Classy out to the center, and Toko is just able to rip a shot on. Toko throughout the series has been amazing. He's been one of the best players, if not the best player in the MCC here. Trying out to kick off again for going to the side of Penn State. The kickoffs have been almost always favoring Penn State. That's been one of the strongest suits that they've had, other than the very ending of the last game. Jones able to get a big bump, though. Classy's going to be there. It's again Iowa State. They're playing this super safe, super respectful. They're a bit frightened of Penn State, and why wouldn't they? It's a Penn State that's gotten multiple games on them and dominating fashion now. Their one game was some might say a fluke. It's right now Milky's trying to dodge. It's a bit of an awkward touch, but that second one will make it a bit high. Classy gets bumping on the Salty. Can't quite do anything with Salty. Toko's now trying to go all the way. Pitches a bit high. Milky's on it. 50 there. Will be off the backboard. Salty, what can he do? He's just gonna get it over to Classy, who just gets a very deadening touch on it. Toko's turn. He gets a hit up high. Evan should have a shot. Will not be on target here. And Iowa State playing a bit of defense, but no issues whatsoever. Can't Evan on it, actually. It's going to be Toko's turn. Gets a 50 onto Milky. Now, what can Classy do? He's just coming off the ground. Has to wait. Off the ceiling. Gets met by Milky into the corner. Trying to keep this in a safer spot. And, well, Toko, though, is just going to put a shot on. What a save by Salty. Who's the follow-up? It's going to be another save by Salty. Who's up next? Classy on the backboard. No, gets cut off by recumbent Jones. And Iowa State, they somehow live for another day, but this ball is not gone yet. Salty, another touch. Jones gets a 50 as well. Milky's there. Can he do anything? It's just waiting so patiently. Just, again, this patience, this fear. And, well, there's another boost steal again. It's only Milky that has boost. Shot goes high. Toko's already there, trying to put it straight down. It's going to be to Evan. Can't get a touch. It's actually going to fake out the side of Milky. Shot on. No, it's going to be off to the side now, thanks to Salty. Another boost steal. It's been very good boost grabbing from the side of Penn State, but finally it's a clear out. It's now going to have to be a worry from Penn State as somehow that shot. There's no one on it, I believe. Can't tell who it was in the net. Ooh, it was Classy who was trying to dodge the steal, trying to go for the in and out. Doesn't have the time. 2 minutes remaining. Iowa State, they're only down a goal. Now it's Penn State. They're having to be careful again. It's these opportunities. It feels like a bit of mess. It was a big one from Iowa State on the defense. It should have been a Penn State goal, but all the players stepped up when it mattered, trying to make sure that this game does not go awry. Milky's trying to keep this ball close. He's able to get a heavy touch out. Classy actually has to get back in time to save this. Will do so. Milky can't quite get the boost either, meaning that Penn State's really not in that big of a spot as they were prior. Toko gets bumped. Evans on the ball, though. Gets a 50 there. Toko's up. Now no boost, but Classy's able to take it off. Trying to go for a double. Can he get there in time? No, he cannot. Now Salty, no boost. He's trying to just stick around. Toko touch out. Jones just puts it up high. Hits the ceiling a bit there. Evan meets it. And it's now going to be over to the midfield line. Salty gets a 50. It's going to be lateral. Who's up first? It's going to be Jones. Putting it to the back line. A minute left. Iowa State do have a lead. There's no insurance, though, as Penn State gets one. It's a tied-up game, and it's one that Iowa State are going to be wishing that they don't have to deal with, as right now it's actually going to be Classy just taking this a bit of the long way around. Boost steals coming from recumbent Jones to make this so much harder. Toko gets up. Gets bumped off, though. It means that recumbent Jones is just racing back, letting his teammate go instead. Milky sticking around. Gets a B. It's an open net. It's going to be safe and slow, but oh, it's a bit slow for them, but they were able to score, and it's another 2-goal lead for Iowa State. It's an insurance goal. It's a crucial one. It's a 31-second left on the clock. They have the time here to make sure they can play this a bit safe. Expecting a kickoff strike here from Penn State. You would assume it's going into that back corner. Milky, though, is able to 50 so hard. Can he put a shot on? No, it's going to be off target. That was a big chance. Jones is there. 50's off. It's now just about burning away these seconds. Milky just challenges early. He's trying to make sure it can't go well. Toko is taken out of the game. Losing a player so deadly there. It's so detrimental for Penn State. As the final 10 seconds are going away, Milky gets a touch. It's a bit awkward. It's not going to be one that's going to be sustainable. Final 10 go away. It's just going to have to be a good 50. Goes up so high. Penn State can't put this one down. Yes, they can with the waterfall. But with that touch, that's another win for Iowa State. We're going to Game 6, Neo Tokyo. Iowa State are not letting the series go quite yet. This ball is sticking around on the 0-second mark, but it's all formality. Penn State really want to make this one look closer. Salty, they get the reset. Can they do anything with it? No. And, well, all the players just want to keep this ball alive. But, as we were saying, it's a different one, finally. That ball does touch the ground. But it's an absolutely huge game from Iowa State. It's a big set there, because it was less of Penn State lifting. It was Iowa State. They were heroes on that back line. They were the ones just holding down when it mattered most to make sure that they were not out of it. And now they're sending this game to Neo Tokyo. Well, at this point, Penn State, they're probably thinking a bit more. They're probably thinking a bit more about what if they do lose. What if we too have to go to the Champions Field? It is in their minds now. It's not an unthinkable scenario. They haven't lost a single game before this. They dropped 2 now, and there's a possible that they drop a third. And while that lower bracket, their names weren't even echoed down there. There's a bit of a whisper now of the name Penn State down in the lowers. Iowa State, they still got to push through. It's going to be a massive upset if they can pull it off. But right now, Penn State, they feel like they can pull off upsets. I mean, Iowa State, they feel like they can pull off upsets. As Neo Tokyo. And they know this map way too well. And Iowa State, they've been here before. They've been here plenty of times. We have to go to Champs Field, though. And right now, this is stop 1 of the journey. Milky is underneath that ball, leaving it for recumbent Jones. It's going to go into the corner now. Classy is trying to take control, uses most of his boost for us. Able to get a reset pass. Uses all of it, but trying to go for a pogo. Can't quite get anything off of it. Salty puts that ball out. It's going to be Toko's turn to go onto it. It's trying to stick around infield. It's going to be Jones just putting this ball out, trying to buy time. It's a demo on that back line, but it's on the other side here. It's on the Penn State side. It means that Iowa State, they have a bit of time to just recollect, but it's Toko taking out another player. So now Salty has to play a bit of defense. He's able to get a save. Milky just putting it over to the corner, putting it out of the danger zone, and that 50 buys a bit more time for Iowa State. It's another lateral one, though. That's Jones now having to get the save. We'll get it. We'll have to try to dodge a couple bumps. It's been Penn State again, going a bit more physical, and that physicality will make things so much harder here for Iowa State. Shot from Penn State won't be on. Classy shot. Oh, you can't be missing those ones. That's a disastrous loss for Penn State there. It could have been a lead that they need desperately, considering how the series has been going more and more. This isn't the same old series where they were scoring 5. They were making things happen, and it was just Iowa State just praying, trying to figure out which religion next to believe in. It's now they found something that worked. Now, recumbent Jones trying to flick this through. Will be a bit off target. Evans able to clear this ball out, but there's time, there's space, there's no worries about there being a shot here, but it's a demo instead. The touch out will get met by Toko, but down to the center. Classy shot. It's again off target. Evans' turn. It's going to be way too high. Toko, he's already up. Gets 50 though by recumbent Jones, and now this goes the other way. Salty's already on it, trying to go for a double. Maybe can't get the extra touch, though. Means that it will start the counterattack on the other side. Jones is able to get there, make sure won't be a goal. He's able to pick up that mid boost. Make sure midfield is a bit stronger. Don't know who got demoed there, but someone got lost. Toko has to get the save. He's able to do so. We'll get an extra touch as well. Milky opts to go for a boost steal here. It's going to leave Salty in a bit of a danger spot, but Classy misses. Evans' shot will be good. No! Salty misses? Iowa State, they should have had a save there. It wasn't really a threat, but the demo in Jones and Salty's just... It's a lead here for Penn State, and a Penn State lead is something Iowa State has not been able to figure out. But 3 minutes left on the clock. There's always a first time for everything, and well, when things are at their lowest, they're going to have to figure it out on Penn State. You can't be losing these ones. But right now, it's Iowa State. They're still in this one thanks to a bit of blunders from Penn State right now. They're the ones making the mistakes, and there are mistakes from the Iowa State side, but, well, when you leave opportunities on the table, Toko will take them as Iowa State. They don't react in time, and now it feels like Penn State, same thing we saw after they lost the first time over on game number 3. They just come back and they fight hard. And, well, Iowa State, a 2-goal lead. Something that we haven't seen any team come back from yet. Can they do anything? Jones trying to put the shot on target. It's too off. That's the best chance that they've had now in this series. It's now Salty Grove trying to hit this out. Will do so. Classy gets the touch, though. It's just going to be left here. Trying to wait this out. Trying to buy time. But time feels like it's a bit of a risk here. Even 2 minutes does not feel safe for Penn State. Feels like you need to get something soon. You need to make something possible. Taking out the player is a good way to start, but Classy just has an opportunity of the shot. Salty puts it over to the side. Evans able to live, though. It means that they can continue with this pressure. It means that No true danger on the boards. Classy shot will be covered. It will mean that Toko's up next. Get a little extra touch. Gets a demo. The physicality has been so strong. It's making things so much harder. Toko also gets the steal. A minute 30 left. Sub 100 seconds. And an infield there goes well. Classy's there. Can he get this goal? Cannot. It's now Jones. Can he do anything with it? Gets a good first touch. Evan, though, should be there to cover it. Evan doesn't cover it. They needed 2 goals. They found 1. There's a minute 18 left on this clock. Right now, Penn State. The pressure is yours. So now this kickoff goes off into the center. It's going to be an interesting one here off to the side. Now Toko, there we go. Over the center. Milky puts it over to the side at Qual. Classy's turn. It's a hit out. It's now be Salty into the corner. Ball hit out. He's able to meet it. Oh, Matt, but Milky, a minute remaining on this clock means that this is a game that Iowa State, they have to score 1 to tie it up to make themselves get back into it. And right now, Toko is here to try to ruin their dreams. Holds off recumbent Jones. 45 seconds left. It's a demo now. Milky gets cut off. Toko, can he turn around and just score this? Well, he can't score it. That's what he can't do. It's going to be a high touch. Salty's still around. 30 seconds left. It's a shot. It's not on. What is going on here from Penn State? And right now, Iowa State, it's so awkward. They don't have anything right now. Salty is able to live. Gets an extra touch. Evans there. Gets a good bang. 20 seconds left. Now it's the next go around. In the midfield line. Classy's already there. It comes down to Toko trying to put the touch on. Can't quite do it. It's going to be Milky now. Centered. It's going to be Salty. Final 10 seconds left. There's Boost not on the side of Iowa State. This touch is going to be so far out. This ball is going to have to stay alive for this series. Keep on going. It's a touch up high. It's an opportunity. Classy cuts it off. Milky, there we go. Keep it alive. It's a double commit. It's a down game. Penn State is able to win it all. And well, it's a different way for the series to go. It was a bit more of a fight for them. Well, it's one that they were able to take, and it's a bit more difficult than they would like, but they finished it up. And well, it's a big one here, right? Iowa State, they're now a team that they had to win. They're on their last lives at this point. Suddenly, it's going to be a very different game, but we are talking here. I do believe we have someone actually that we can talk to about some of the things that have gone on. I believe we can jump over and grab. Who is that? Toko Loco, as he will be moved over here in a second. As hello, how are you doing, Toko?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. It was a fun series to watch, but
Oh yeah.
a bit more difficult than you guys would like, I would say.
Just a little bit, but I think we still had it under control.
Yeah, under control. I do want to ask right away. This was an odd series at times. There was moments where it looked like you guys were completely unstoppable. The squad that hasn't dropped a single game. There are times that you looked very vulnerable in Iowa State. Were you those moments you just felt like you guys were slipping up, just like getting yourselves too lax, or was that just Iowa State stepping up?
Um, you know, I'll give them some credit. They stepped up in certain spots, but we made some short-sighted mistakes. But as Evan would put it, these central servers are bum. And yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, trying to have everyone who's on the West Coast to the East Coast makes things a bit hard, doesn't it?
No, I understand. He's just a fella.
That's one way to describe that, man. Yeah, but I guess next big thing is you guys obviously able to win it out here. You guys officially are now into Championship Wednesday. You guys are officially on to the upper finals. You guys do play CSUF, and I just want to ask before we go back into the present, like, how are you feeling about that? Because CSUF, obviously, their roster you guys can beat, but it's not going to be an easy one either. They have been showing strength. How do you feel about that one?
Never heard of them. Uh, I don't even know what CSUF stands for. I don't even mean to be disrespectful, but my motto is if I don't know nobody, there's just a bunch of randoms. That includes high level players. Doesn't matter, but
No, he's just toxic. That's
yeah,
what he.
nah.
That's what he is.
Yeah, I I'm a little confident, just a little.
Yeah, just a little, but
Incy
that's
bincy.
yeah. But you guys obviously top four with them, and there's gonna be now two more matchups left before there is a decision who joins you guys in championship points. I'm just gonna ask you, since you probably know some of these teams, Nebraska, Kentucky. That's a matchup that's happening soon. Who do you think wins
Hmm.
that one?
Um, I'll just say Nebraska because I don't remember our match against Kentucky.
You guys
Um,
4-0'd them in upper round one, so
you'll say Nebraska, but we scrimmed against Nebraska once, I think. I think we scrimmed against, I don't know, but we'll just say Nebraska for that one.
you're just absolutely lost in there right now. We'll
I,
leave you.
I don't follow along too much, you know. I saw the
Alright.
bracket submissions though. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, well, you guys only one person voted for not Penn State to win it. So
Yeah, I also saw
if you
that.
guys lose out, you've just ruined everyone's brackets. I want this
I,
to
I
be known.
also I also saw that you thought we were gonna drop a game or drop a match rather
Yeah,
in
okay. Yeah, we don't
I
talk
want
about
I want
wait,
to know
okay.
that. I want to
That
interview
was
you
me,
for a
but
second.
okay.
What about that?
Hey. On the interviewer. Okay, in my defense, I thought Kansas State was gonna go on a run and go crazy. And
Yeah.
then Kansas State's not here today. Let's just go with that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But we won't leave you here any longer, Coco. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week on Wednesday for the long haul.
All right. I'm excited.
Yep. All right. We'll see you
All
then.
right.
Have a good one.
You too.
And with that, we got to talk to Toko, but don't go anywhere. We're going to have more games soon, but I think we're going to go off for a small break as we let teams get themselves ready and whatnot. But so much more here in the MCT to be excited for. I think a lot to be excited for, especially with some of these squads, I want to say. One of the biggest ones I want to talk about is going to be a game that did just recently happen. I don't even think we had it updated and ready yet. We believe we have. UCF Delaware. I think it was 4-1 for the side of UCF. So it will be a UCF Iowa State game that will get shown shortly, but don't go anywhere. We're going to take a small break here before we jump into the next one where we will see that Nebraska v Kentucky game. See you then. All right, welcome back, everyone. It's me, Dancing Banana here, and now we got Granger joining us. Granger, how you doing?
I'm pretty good. I'm a little bit rusty because I haven't done this in a little while because I've been busy. But hopefully I will be back, have a little bit more got a decent amount of experience. Hopefully I just remember what I was doing and how I used to do this. Should be good. Hopefully hoping for a good series though. I know I do like Nebraska. I am gonna pick them as my winner for this series, but Kentucky is also a very good team, so this could really go either way for me. What about you?
Yeah, you mentioned it right there off the bat. Yeah, Nebraska and Kentucky, that's what we're watching here. I'm actually going to do a quick show to before I give my preds. A lot happened. UCF Delaware happened. Delaware, their run comes to an end. Plains teams have officially gone out. Top eights, though, so respectful there. But UCF Iowa State's going to be happening soon. And Nebraska Kentucky, the game we're watching now, the important one. And big thing there, obviously, is going to be, well, it's going to be who's going to win and go Champ Sunday. And I'm with you. I do believe it's going to be Nebraska. I do think Nebraska's an amazing squad. They've had some troubles, but I do believe in them to resolve them. So I think it's going to be a close game because I think Kentucky is very good.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I think I don't remember what she was. I know was a caster of a Kentucky series, I believe at one point, or at least I watched maybe you and Fast or somebody doing it. It was a great series from what I remember. Of course, Nebraska being the ones to win the spring series, if I remember correctly. I don't remember what it was exactly
Yep.
called, but winning the last one, and then now they're in lower quarterfinals. You expect them to make something here out of this because they need to win it. I mean, not win it, but I mean, they would love to win it, of course. I mean, to go back to back. I mean, it'd be great for them.
Oh, yeah, 100%. It'd be amazing for them. But, I mean, the competition's so cutthroat in the summer here that it's going to be a hard ask for them. But they're definitely going to give it their all. As a lot of question marks are going to be put onto both of these squads because Nebraska, they've had struggles. But on the other side, Kentucky, they're a team that at moments have very much faltered as well. So it's not exactly like it's going to be an easy task for them.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be I think a tough game regardless, or a good games regardless. Because I mean, both teams are very good. Both teams are very solid teams. I expect a lot of this. I expect a lot of goals, maybe just a lot of defensive efforts on both teams, either or. I'm expecting something out of both of these. Would love to see a good series at the very least.
Yeah, 100%. But I think players are going to be ready here in a second. And it looks like, well, we will have a game here soon enough. And I'm going to be very excited here as we are going to go here into the game. Players are joining up onto the sides as all 6 players are into the lobby here on Manfield. Kickoff is going to go underway.
Good kickoff start for UKY here. Parsay on the ball. Doomer Parsay being a very integral part of this UKY team from the series past. Hopefully he can do something here. Leaves the ball though. Ooh, Little Red on it though. Hits it back up. Lugo follows now because he leaves it. Parthenos off the wall. Gonna try and do something, but it can't fully, unfortunately, there. Good bump there by Blugo and Zimic. Can't do anything there, though. Tries to pass off, but Little Red just cuts the pass off for the air dribble. Might be a goal here, and it is for Little Red. That is a great air dribble shot to start the game. Only 30 seconds in, and a goal already for NEBR.
Yeah, it's a good play there. Just cuts off Parsay, makes things so much harder. Blugo can't quite get up into the sky in time, and it's a good start here for Nebraska. They did lose to CSUF, a strong team, but they lost only 4-2, and that makes this very possible for them. Zimic's trying to do something. Passes over to Red, gets cut off, though, by Zuri. Blugo meets his ball, trying to stick around. Park, though, is able to pass it off. It's a good touch, actually. Park just going to put it into the corner. Zuri meets it, puts his ball out, and, well, Kentucky, they're playing a bit more defense.
They are definitely looking like they're going to be keeping stuck in their side because NEBR, as I feel like we saw in the past, or maybe even those other teams, I don't remember exactly, but they are very more, I mean, depends on the teams, as I've seen, as I've casted, is just whichever. There's a lot of teams that have a lot of pressure, and there's a lot of teams that cannot handle the pressure. And it looks like NEBR is definitely going to be the ones applying the pressure here. If UKY hopefully can get out of it, but they're just kind of trying to boom the ball and hope for something, but NEBR is just everywhere on this field right now. I don't see them really getting us anytime soon, but there's a good pass out there. Parse back on it into Zimic. Insane touch there. Zimic tries to get something, but can't fully, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting one, especially about that pressure thing. But right now, Blugo had an opportunity there. It's off target. Red's going to try to put something of their own. Parse, can they block it? Yes, they can. Civic's up already. Zuri able to get a touch at least. Blugo's going to take their turn. The possession's a bit stronger here. Park actually gets beat out hard. Red gets spun off. It's a good counterattack there, largely done by Blugo. And suddenly, it's tied up game.
Yeah, Park tries to get the turn around, but can't, unfortunately. I don't even think Little Red saves it, even if he does get back or doesn't get spun out there. But regardless, the spin out is smart because you never know what their recovery can be like, and you don't want them to get that save. I honestly didn't even think it was a goal yet. I thought it was going to be a miss off the... Oh, what a goal by Blugo! What a goal off rip by Blugo. I think it's a miss by... Is it... I think it was Little Red here misses, or maybe just gets beat to the ball, is most likely. Yeah, just gets beat to the ball, can't reach it. Yeah, that's a great goal. UKY... As I was saying, they're getting pressured a lot by NEBR, are now leading 2-1, 3:13 left.
Yeah, it's a big one for them, as right now Parsley trying to follow this corner double, can't do it. Now gonna mean, though, that Blugo cuts it off. They follow this through, actually. It's an opportunity. Tries to do something with it. He did a ceiling pinch the other day. It was an absolute worldie from him. Now, this lead for Kentucky came out of nowhere. Well, Parsley's trying to air dribble this out. Do something with it. Gets a 50. It's going to be Blugo on it. Gets past one. Parf just able to get a follow-up. Trying not to make the mistake he made to get the initial goal. That spiral thing's a bit out of control here for Nebraska. Shot, though, by Blugo's way off the mark.
Yeah, Little Red here, following the ball. Going to keep it on the wall. Trying to do something in the air here. Maybe get down to Zimic. Can't fully because he gets stopped by Zuri. Parth on ball. Gets a great flick over. Really high. Can't get anything else, though, unfortunately. Zimic's going to follow. Try and get maybe another touch off. Leaves for Parth. Can't get much either because he doesn't have enough boost to follow. Has to just get touch off the back wall. Little Red, someone has possession. It's very in the air. Off the back. Ooh, off the corner there. Good Zimmo there by Parse. Doesn't really lead too much yet, but still good. Blugo in the air here. Gonna take that. Ooh, good hit by Simic to clear something out, but Zeri's still on ball here. Need to get this ball out soon. It seems like the pressure has switched from UKY getting pressured all the way to NEBR now having the pressure on them.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you. Of course, he's trying to go all the way. Can't quite get the shot on target. But man, did it look like a danger. It's a lot of touch, but I wanted to bring up something that was told to us yesterday during an interview we had with Kentucky. They beat out Michigan. And it was a very interesting one to hear because it answered a lot of questions. I mean, big save by Zuri, but as I was saying, they were talking about how Blugo specifically was talking about how they were practicing for this. They were watching the VODs of Nebraska, what to be ready for, what to expect. Then, well, they're definitely implementing them to some degree. They're ready for some of the shots and the touches that this side of Nebraska is going for. There's a bit of a bump there from Nebraska, but it's a well-played game by Kentucky after that first minute.
Yeah, they definitely switched or changed something around. I mean, you could say they got lucky with the kickoff, but I mean, if it's a goal, it's a goal. I mean, people want to complain about kickoff goals. I mean, hey, it is what it is. I mean, just in a sense. Yeah, so I was going to say, either just have a better kickoff or don't get beat to the ball, because that's basically what happened, is Little Red couldn't get to it, and Blugo has a free shot. I mean, you got to take those. This is really bad. Oh, no. Parts just got boosted, so he's actually saved by that. Zimic off the wall, potentially here. Parse on ceiling with a challenge. Great challenge there. Can't do anything else with it, of course. Flips out. Gonna be Little Red off the back wall here. Can't really get too much. Ooh, Blugo does challenge, though. Little Red couldn't do much because he used all his boost. Parth with a great challenge there. Parse is going to hit it right back to him. Trying to keep the pressure on to NEBR because there's only 30 seconds left. Not a lot of time. Good touch here by Zimic. Could get it middle. Maybe one more touch. Get it 50'd, but no. Great save there. Great stop, because if not, they could have been a 2-2 here. Unfortunately not. Parth with a decent challenge out. Gets the ball a save. It could still be a goal here. It's off the post. Can Zuri? No, Zuri cannot score it. Fair enough. Going to take it up the wall here to make a bigger threat, potentially. Sort of a ceiling pinch there. Weird pinch off the back wall as well. Zimic with the shot to over, or past Little Red, I mean. Parth, he tries to get down to Parth there, but can't. Parth did not expect that, I don't believe. Parth with a great touch out. Could be GG's here if it is down. Not yet still. Oh, that is down. Kentucky takes game one. Pretty good game one, in my opinion. I mean, I don't have any... I think, of course, I mean, looking at the points, I mean, yeah, Kentucky was more... Their points were definitely more, like, spread out. Little Red had 300... had the only person above 200 points on Nebraska, but I mean, there wasn't really that much going on, in my opinion, for Nebraska anyways. I really, like, after their first goal, they kind of weren't able to get, honestly, much, to be real. That's my only thing with it. I saw, unfortunate for them, but I mean, it kind of is what it is.
Yeah, it's a big one for Kentucky, especially. I mean, yeah, like you said, that first goal, there was nothing for Nebraska. I mean, it was an odd one, I think it's fair to say, because Nebraska in the past we've seen them have crazy offensive firepower, and they don't have it. Obviously, they don't have Electro here. It's Parf stepping in for the day, and
Yeah, that's what I was questioning. I was like,
yeah,
I was
I
confused
think
on why I saw
Electro's
Parth
not
in this.
available.
Must be.
So I think that's just. I mean, it's a big loss for Nebraska, and it's one that I mean, Parf is not a loss here. Parf is a great player. He also does help with the MCC stream. He does do the production in the background. So
Oh yeah, goated guy, goated
great
guy.
guy,
Love
great
him.
guy. So yeah, we are rooting for you, Parf, to do something. But right now, it's Kentucky that have the lead here, and well, we're gonna go here into game number 2. Oh, it's gonna be the side of Kentucky that
Ooh.
has the momentum going into it. Nebraska, can they make a switch?
Yeah, they need to do something. Oh, good hit here from Zimic. Not gonna be a goal, I don't believe. Yeah, we'll say I think the Electro missing from this is a bit weird, but I don't think overall it's still a bad team. I mean, Electro's a good player, but I think regardless of that, they still have a good player in Parthenos. I mean, the only difference might be like chemistry between the three, but
They did
might
scrim
not. We'll
before this,
see.
I believe. So they have the
fair
chem.
enough.
They got some more chem. Both
Well,
these
there you go.
teams,
Never mind.
yeah, both of these teams have been very much doing stuff outside of the series. They've been doing scrims. I mean, VOD reviews, scrims, watching, playing with like in-house teams. They've been getting their cracking, but right now Kentucky's the one who are making the most of it. Zuri gets a bit of control, gets 50 with red. We'll go to that back line. Park gets a big demo there. Means Blue has to be careful. But Zimic, oh, that shot should have been in. It's now way too high, and it's now a counterattack opportunity. It's a shot. No, it's gonna be off target, but it's only going the other side of the net. There's a bit of worries here for the side of Nebraska.
Yeah, Nebraska's got to get the ball out after that. I cannot believe what just happened. Oh,
I thought that was going goal.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought so too. Oh wait, good challenge there. Low Red can't get anything though. Unfortunately, I cannot believe Zimmy doesn't score that. But that is a weird angle to score. I mean, I'll give him that because ooh, that was crazy. I just thought it was a goal. Oh, close goal there. Almost with the own goal, like you said. Parse in the air here though with the flip reset uses it. Oh, with the own goal by Little Red. Technically, that's an unlucky. I mean, you can't really do much here. You try and get the save, have the flip, and you just use it because you think you might be able to get something still. Unfortunately, on goal.
Yeah,
I don't think Part saves that though.
I don't know.
I don't know. It looks he's like I think he's too low is the issue. Maybe I don't know. We'll never truly know now.
Yeah, right now though, Rad's trying to go for the 50. He does do so. It's gonna be Parse. Gets a. What are some of these touches, man? But Zuri's able to get a good one there. Park cuts it off. Can he get the sidewall? No, he cannot. Zuri tries to put a shot on. It's gonna be off. It's now going to be Blugo's turn. Shot is going to be off target. Gets covered as well to make it more secure. Parsley's turn. Infield pass. There's no one there. Zuri trying to rush to it. Zimic's able to get a beat out. Zimic, I want to mention, is a player that if they're on it, it's going to be a hard one. Because we've seen when Zimic's having a good day, they're unstoppable.
Oh yeah, I played with Zimic a couple times off, just in general. He's a very good player, like you said. Like whenever, and even just from these streams, like whenever he's on, like you said, when he's on, he's playing his game. He is just almost unstoppable. It feels like. Ooh, good pre-jump there, I guess, for the save. But yeah, hopefully he can do something here. I mean, I think it was Little Red who scored the last goal. Maybe he can get one himself this game. Ooh, K almost dunks his own teammate for the own goal. A little unfortunate, but it works out, I guess. Oh, wait, Little Red maybe stays in there. Zimic goes a shot! What a goal by Zimic. Wow, as I was saying, hopefully Zimic can get a goal this game, and he does. It's a great play here. Little Red gets a clear, or hit off the back wall, and Zimic is just too quick. Or maybe Zuri might have missed the ball there. I can't really tell exactly, but that is a great play by NEBR. Needed that at this point in the game. I mean, 1-1, half the game left. Need to do something.
Yeah, need to do something, but now it's going to be the side of Kentucky trying to make something happen once more. Zuri gets a beat out, trying to get a 50, goes high. It's Belugo. Can they do anything? Very vertical touch. Parse, it's now their turn. Gets 50 by Park, though. It's going to be in the Nebraska corner, meaning that Zimic will be to it first. Belugo gets a fake chow. Zuri doesn't get much with their own. Beat out, though, by Belugo. It's a double commit. Suddenly a danger. It's a bump. Parse shot. Doesn't go for it. That on-target shot right away. It was an opportunity that feels like it's lost there, as now the 2-minute mark approaches. It's still a tied-up game, but Nebraska are the ones that feels like that they've been more often on the back foot, even if they're a tied game.
Yeah, they definitely are. I think it's the difference in just the pressure. I mean, UKY, like we were saying the first game, is like, oh wow, what a shot! That's unlucky. Oh, the double. What is going on right now? We are so close to double commit as well. What are the doubles right now? We have got to just, I don't even know. We got to lock in, guys. This is looking rough. We've had like a couple double commits already this game. That's a good pass back by Blugo. If he meant to do that necessarily, we don't know. But compared to another double there, not great. Zimmy doesn't pressure out. understandably. That's a great shot by Blugo. It's a great shot across the net, puts Zimic in a really bad spot. Maybe Zimic should have came out for that, but that's a tough situation to be in, especially with both your teammates kind of stuck in the air. You're kind of screwed
so
regardless.
difficult, yeah, I mean, Parv just wasn't ready for Red to go for it, and it's a double commit. Zimic left on an island. It's another deficit for the side of Nebraska, but it's a one-on-one. Red, what can they do? They can get behind. Yeah. Was that an own goal? I don't think that was in. I don't think that was in. Hold up.
I think he was gonna hit post.
Where's the VAR? Where's the VAR? Oh, it's hard. It's hard. I don't know.
Maybe you're right though. It might smack off the post and not go in. Yeah,
I think
but I feel like it's behind it. Yeah, I would say he probably cleans it up regardless. But I mean, you never know. Truly, with this game, you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
What a shot
here! Make sure it doesn't matter. It's a big 50 by Blugo for the redemption, and Zuri's able to clean it up. And Red can beat out Blugo once, can't beat him out twice, and it's another lead for Kentucky.
Yeah, that's just that's a great play. I think the only issue there, of course, is Little Red is challenging sideways and Blugo is facing it. It's guaranteed you're losing that 50 all day. I mean, that is just an impossible 50 to win there, but I mean, that's great by them. Oh, what a 50 I can't talk. Flip reset by Zimic. Fortunately, can't score. Parth does not predict the ball there. Oh, demo here. Could be really bad. Parth with low boost. Zimic also low boost. No, another demo coming out from Zuri there. This could be, kind of a good clearance, though. Parth say my own goal? I'm confused. All right, we're good, I guess. He thought about it.
Yeah, it's tempting. He got the call of the void there for a second. Red's going to take a 50. It's going to actually just go all the way to Kentucky's side. There have been awkward moments from Kentucky. This has not been a perfect game by any stretch of the imagination. It's just, it's a better game than Nebraska's right now. As speaking of, Blugo gets a touch out. Parse one-on-one against Zimic. What can they do? Trying to go for the demo. Cannot get it. It's now Zuri's turn. They're going to try to beat out Red. Does do so, but there's plenty of space here, plenty of time. Zimic, they're trying to do something with these final 20 seconds. Infield to Park. Shot, it's off target. There's an opportunity there that's got lost. Red, their touch is not going to be good enough either. It's now the final 10 seconds for the side of Nebraska to make something happen, or else they're down 2-0. Blugo, though, gets the ball, gets a heavy touch out, and with that, it's going to be a 0-second run for Nebraska to make something happen, but it's going to be a goal for Kentucky. Game 2 is Kentucky's. Nebraska got to figure something out.
I think there's got to be some game. I don't know. They've got to change something because I think the issue is the pressure is just they can't do anything. I mean, understandably so. I mean, I think Kentucky's playing well, but like you said, like realistically, neither team is playing perfect or fully well, in my opinion, just because of how it looks. I mean, we had multiple double commits from both teams there. It was a little crazy, but I mean, it is what it is. That was a crazy game yet again. Blugo is popping off. I mean, 4 goals, I think, in 2 games so far. I believe that's what he had. I think 2 goals last game, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, not much you could say about him, that's for sure. I mean, very good from him. I mean, we'll see if he can continue to do that. I mean, you really do need more, of course, from this Nebraska team. I mean, Zimic got 1 goal, 1 assist this game. Still want to see more from him, though, of course. But I mean, also see some more from Parth, hopefully. From maybe Hill can get a goal or something. We don't know, but
yeah, it was a quiet.
I don't know. 2-0 was rough.
Yeah, it's a very rough spot. I mean, another loss, and it's going to be a reverse sweep needed for Nebraska. You don't want that. It's already such a difficult spot you put yourself in, especially when it feels like some of these games they should have won. I mean, what was it? Zimic absolutely skied the ball and ruined the crossbar for the rest of the game. Like stuff like that. It's just need to wait it out. But looks like we're having a bit of a tech pause here, just letting a player restart the computer, make sure things are up to date. I mean, it's a bit of a question mark for deciding Nebraska because things that should be going their way just aren't. This isn't the same Nebraska we've seen.
Yeah, I will agree on that. That is the unfortunate part. And of course, I mean, yes, you could say because they do have technically like a new third in Parth, but it's not like it's Parth's a completely new player. He knows these guys. And of course,
he's played for them already this season.
Yeah. So it's like it's not like it's an unknown like thing. It's just like, I mean, maybe it's not clicking well. I mean, maybe there's just something in their game plan. And like you said though, Kentucky said they were watching Nebraska's like VODs and stuff and like seeing how they were playing. So it's like if you're gonna study, study well in a sense, you know what I mean? I mean, it seeming like they have. So I don't think there's much you could say at least against Kentucky here. I mean, of course, all that rests on, of course, NEBR trying to do something with this series. But going to game 3 here, hoping for Nebraska win. If not,
Oh, what did
it
you
is.
do? You jinxed it! Oh
No
God, you jinxed
way.
it!
To be fair, I did say Blue Go this is, wow. That's rough, though. The kickoff
Oh God!
to start the game is so sad.
Oh,
No
Jesus
chance.
Christ. Oh, it's a disaster for Nebraska. It's a nightmare come true. Suddenly, they're down a goal, and it's been 2 seconds. Missouri touching to the back wall. It's going to be a bit of Nebraska pressure here, but in the end, they're finally able to clear it out. Parsay's on that ball. Can't quite get to it. Park, heavy touch out. It's going to be Blugo there waiting. Good touch there. Zimik's turn. What can they do? It's not going to be a true threat at all. Just gets a save. Demo, though, means a bit more space opens up, but Missouri's just going to get this ball out all the way.
Yeah, I mean, that's smart there. I mean, especially with the demo, I mean, Little Red couldn't follow, which is the unfortunate part, but, I mean, that's just all you have to do there, especially if you're Missouri. You just got to get that ball out with the demo just happening. I mean, if not, you're going to be a very bad spot. Probably a ton of low boost. Seemingly, I'm pretty sure it was also pretty low boost. Could be a shot here, though. Unfortunately, it's too weak from Little Red. Could not get the shot fully in. Zuri with a pretty free touch here. Does boom it out towards Little Red. Should have a free ball. Almost gets demo. Dodges it, though, perfectly. Flick up here. I don't think anyone's going to follow. No, Parsey's going to have a free touch in the air. Zimik's going to try and challenge off the wall, potentially.
Oh, wait, what's going on? Parf almost just missed that ball and left an open opportunity there. Blue Go will get there. Zuri gets a big steal actually on the Red's boost. It means that this is going to be a much harder play for them. It's a miss. It's a chance. It's a high ball. It's a goal from Zuri. And Kentucky right now have all the answers. Nebraska are still trying to read the question.
Yeah, they are looking rough. I mean, to be fair, like you said, that boost steal was probably the reason they scored that. Because if not, Little Red has boost. Yeah, because Little Red has boost to be able to get off the wall or whatever you want to say, do whatever he really can because he's got 100 boost. But no boost there, you are in the worst position of all time. Oh, Zimik with a great 50 though. But yeah, unlucky there. Parth tries to challenge something, but that doesn't really go his way. Little Red hits straight up in the air. Gonna be off this back wall, except Blue Goat's gonna take it off. Another 50 by Parth. Pretty good one at that. Takes it again in the air. Could do something with this. Tries to get over, but can't. Good save by Zuri there. Little Red on ball here. Gonna take a softer touch shot here. What an angle. I don't understand how he even gets it through them. There's like 2 people in front, or almost, to be fair, 3 of them, I believe. Everyone is in front of Little Red here, and he still scores this. Look at this.
Yeah, I don't know how he finds the angle, but fair enough.
I mean, look, gotta give him credit there, because that is a crazy one to shoot. I mean, crazy one to shoot and score. I mean, he gets it between the post, and between the player there. So, I mean, you know, that's crazy. Good goal, though. That gives him at least a little more confidence for this game. You need to win this game. That's a good play by Park, though, to force a shot. Even kind of force like a save off, maybe even a double from them. Zimik off the wall here. Cannot get touched. Gets seized by Zuri. Low Red in the air here. Off the corner. Blue Go misses. Goal! Maybe? No. That's a great recovery, though, by, I believe that was Parsay.
Yeah.
Because they could have definitely got scored on easily. Oh, it's a goal! Wow, that is a great pass by Zimik, or I guess it's a pinch middle. Kind of.
I don't think it was Zimik.
Oh, true. No. Zuri, unfortunately, does pass it. Of course, not on purpose, but he kind of, it's an unlucky situation. We've all been there. It's, you don't mean to, but I mean, that's just great positioning by Parth. I mean, I think he was expecting a pass anyway from Zimik at some point, but doesn't matter. Came to him. Little Red, there's no one back in this goal right now for NEBR. They are looking rough, and also Boost is not looking great either. Parth's a great fake, though. Good flick over. Force something here at least. Zimik beats Zimik beats him. Could he do something here? Little Red can't do much. Does get a pinch, though. Might be able to jump. He gets beat, but Parth is able to get a touch. Gets 50'd by Parsay there. Zimik, easy beat over there. Maybe goes for a flip reset. Doesn't need to. He might just... Oh, wow. That is a great save there. I thought Zimik had it all the way.
Yeah, he almost did, but Parf's trying to go now. It's a big save there from the side of Kentucky, but another shot, and the Reds able to score. It's 3 in a row now for the side of Nebraska, and Kentucky are the ones that are trying to figure out the question in mind. And it's a bit more panicky. It's a bit more disconnected here from Kentucky as Nebraska, they're figuring out what they need to. It's still 2 minutes left on the clock. 1 goal. It's plenty of time for it to happen, but Zimik right now, it's plenty of time to happen for also Nebraska to score as they have to make a save, Kentucky.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm watching an Argentina game with this comeback right now. This is genuinely crazy, but...
It's not the same amount of throwing from England, though.
truly, though. But, yeah, great game here. Like you said, 1 goal, though. I mean, of course, if UKY gets a goal here, it's 3-3, you go to overtime potentially. If not, I mean, you're still up 1 game, so you have to take that at least. I mean, maybe just fix whatever you kind of messed up this game, but I mean, overall, a good game here. Ooh, unlucky on the sidewall read, but couldn't get it. Good hit out here by Zimic. They're in weird spots. I kind of agree with that a little bit. Good demo there. That gives him a lot of space here. A little risk of probably going to take this in the air for the guess. Maybe looks at Parth. Doesn't. Takes himself. Can't. Does get bumped off. Unfortunate, but now what you do is you did the ball with the man. Ooh, that is a rough hit. Parse cannot score. Barely misses.
Christ. Yeah, it's a big opportunity that's just lost now as Blue goes trying to get onto it. Does a lateral 50. It's going to be Parsley shot. Again, it's off target. This time Zimic's able to get to it first. Zuri, they don't have boost. They can't properly reach the Zimic touch out. Parsley's there, though. Touch will be out, but it's going to be red. A minute remaining on this clock. It's still possible for Kentucky, but right now Nebraska are the ones that are firing all cylinders. The miss. It's now a chance. It's going to be something here. Red. No, it's not good. The boost is so low for the side of Kentucky, though. They're not going to be able to sustain whatever they do, but a big demo there to make up space. It's going to be Zimic taking it out and just burning time.
Yeah, that's very smart there. I mean, sometimes you... Oh, why just 50? Bluco and Parse just 50 each other, unfortunately, there. It didn't really matter too much, I don't believe. But, yeah, that's all that Nebraska needs to do right now. That's all they can do and hope for, because, I mean, that's all you got to do, especially in these games. I think that's like one game we watched. I've casted was like, they scored 1 goal, and then they would save like 15, they'd save like 15 shots. And I was like, all right, whatever, you know, you win 1-0, you win 1-0.
Yeah,
it is what, but it might not matter.
They gotta be careful of the defense. It's final 15 seconds. It's low boost. It's a back pass. Parse. Their turn off the ceiling. No, can't quite get there in time. Oh, gets a waterfall. Opportunity. Can't quite get there. Zimic puts it off to the side. Zuri, their turn. They see a teammate center. They leave it. Blugo, what can they do? Puts it back. Parse, can they reach this? It's gonna bounce up high. Red, though, they're the one on the ball. They're just gonna be able to kill this ball down. Yes, they will. Nebraska get game number 3. This game is still very much in their hands.
Yeah, they just, I mean, look, that was what they needed. Because if you go down 3-0 or 0-3 in a series, it is terrible. Like, I mean, to be fair, we were 2 seconds in and it was 1-0. I mean, it was looking rough already. Yeah, it was looking rough. I mean, we had Little Red doing very well this game, 2 goals, and we had Parth with a goal as well. I mean, of course, Zimic and Parthos with 1 assist. I think technically Zimic got the assist off the opponent passing the ball to Parth. But hey, still, assist is assist, I guess. You take it at the end of the day. But yeah, Kentucky, not a bad game. It's just unfortunate how, I mean, Nebraska played well. I mean, they had the momentum going into the game. I mean, once you get the 2, I mean, you're going to get the 3rd eventually as long as you play. You can keep playing, you have make good shots. I mean, great overall from Nebraska to get back into the series to not put them in a rough spot.
Yeah, it's a good play for them. But right now, Kentucky, they're definitely going to be talking it over each other, trying to figure out what they need to change, what needs to be adapted, because their start was good. It was a good play by Kentucky. They were doing jobs well. Obviously, it was a kickoff goal, but then the second goal was very much a them goal. It's the end though. They were losing it. I don't know if it was Nebraska maybe figuring something out. Maybe Kentucky were losing the thing that they had. But whatever it is, they got to repair the problem as soon as they can, or else it's gonna be a game that they are gonna lose. But right now, as we go on to Sovereign Heights, that will be a tied up series, or we're gonna see match point here for Kentucky as kickoff goes on their way.
Yeah, it'll be rough. If Kentucky does lose this, it'll be hard for them. Not to say it'll be just because all the momentum is going to be in favor of Nebraska. So you're going to kind of hope that, for at least Kentucky's sake, that they win this game, so they have, of course, the momentum. But it's either or. It's like even if they don't win this game, if they win this game, but they don't win the 4th one, it still could go. Momentum could go Nebraska's way. If it goes 3-3, it's going to be in favor of Nebraska. But we'll see with a great almost bump there, but not getting though. Unfortunately, Parse with some type of shot there. I know he's trying to get touch. Ooh, this might be great. Parse in the air. Gets 50'd by Parth. Great 50 there. Does get rid of a threat for at least a minute. Zimic a little red double. It might be a goal. I think it is. Yeah, it is. That is very unfortunate. Double commit here. Unfortunately, I mean, you could say, I don't know, see, it's rough. I mean, you could say Zimic goes back there instead, but
I think he's got to go back there.
Yeah, I think because he's too close. I think he gets beat anyways, but I mean, it is what it is. It happens.
It does happen, but it doesn't mean that Kentucky, they do have a lead again. Blue Go's going to be on this one ASAP. Zimic's able to cut it off. Can he get the sidewall? He can. It's going to be up to Park. Gets a touch, but it will be Parse up next. They're going to try to do something with it. Red is able to cut it off. Who's up next? It's going to be Blue Go trying to get a 50 with Zimic. Zimic just gets an outright beat. But a touch there doesn't mean this ball's going to be a bit further out. Zimic gets a bit of steal, though. Means it's going to make things a bit harder here. And Zimic, I think, slowly coming more and more online. And if he's going to be doing that, Well, Kentucky, that's a bit of a wild card now thrown at them, but it's what in the world, Nebraska? That you can't be missing those ones. It's now Parf all alone on the back. Zuri can't quite score it. Parf does their job, but Kentucky very much have all the pressure.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
there goes
definitely do. Yeah, it's back. Oh, wait. Oh, great pass. What a shot by Zimic. As you say that, they have all the pressure. It's a goal for Nebraska here, but that is, I mean, that was a great play by Parth. Of course, I believe it was Blue didn't expect that hits. Yeah, that's great. And then, I mean, it's a great shot by Zimic. Puts Blugo in probably the worst spot of all time. When the ball's right above you, the shot is such a hard save to make. But, I mean, you gotta do so much there. This is, whoa, great kick off by Parth here. Into the orange corner. What can they do? Nothing really. Oh, we're with the great 50. No way. If Zimic could turn there, but that's a rough place to have to turn in. Ooh, Parth does get beat there just slightly. Great 50 there by Lorette, I believe. Zuri's on the ball. Wait, Lorett's gonna shoot this himself. Can't get it in, unfortunately. Everyone for UKY was in front of the goal just right then. Zimic with a possibly great touch. A double tap, maybe? Triple? I don't know what he's going for. He's going for something insane. Could not get it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Ooh, flip reset here.
Oh my goodness, Red. What in the world is that? Zimic tries to go for their own play. Can't do it. Red gets the reset. Gets the flip into the double. And it just goes bar down and it can't be saved. It's a big goal to get the lead here. It's a big goal to possibly tie up this series. It's just a big goal for Nebraska in general.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. I saw Zimic, I was like, well, Zimic's going for something crazy. Surely that's it. Nah, Little Red's pulling up with something even crazier. That was a great flip reset, because when he got that flip reset, oh, that was almost really bad for Nebraska for a second there. Luckily, it works out.
Where's the second man there?
Yeah, no one's close for some reason. Maybe no boost? Oh, wait, this could be bad. No, that's a wow. That's a good 50. Unlucky for Nebraska. Oh wait, this is really good though. Still on ball. Zimic could shoot this far post. He does. Behind.
Oh, it's another goal.
I think it has been a Zuri technically assist and own goal now. Unfortunately, he kind of doubles off his own goal.
Oh God.
That was a great placement by Zimic though. He put that in the perfect spot. Like it's a really awkward save. I mean. That's crazy. That's so unfortunate, but gotta credit Zimic for the placement there. Kind of a double commit, but I kind of agree why, because, I mean, Parse is not going to be able to do much with that ball there. Ooh, that's a bad touch. Can he get a shot on? Zimic gets 50 by Parse. It's great by Parse to save them a lot there, honestly. Low Red maybe over Blugo. Blugo does stay on the back wall instead of trying to challenge him midair. Gonna leave it, though. Parse does not want. Zuri does. What a pinch to the corner here. Might get the pressure off of UKY here if they can keep some of it onto Nebraska here. Parsley's going to try and shoot this, though. Great shot. Not on target. It's a good play.
It's open. Where are they?
No one is
anywhere to be found. Where in the world are you, Kentucky? It's unacceptable. You're down. You had the biggest opportunity you could, but you just don't have people positioned correctly. It's now a big chance lost, and, well, they're still 2 goals down.
Yeah, I think their boost management, I think, is what's killing them. I feel like they haven't, like, Blugo. Okay, Blugo's on the back wall, which I could agree with. But honestly, at that point, he's just got to go for a demo or a bump or something, at least on last man. Because I feel like he's not really doing too much there. Honestly, I think the issue, though, is the boost management on UKY this game hasn't been great, and maybe that's why they're not pressuring as much. I'm not sure. But like you said, we've seen nobody as a second man or anything. Like, there's not following the play, really, it seems like. Don't know why that is. Great challenge from Little Red to save them a lot. No one's back until Blugo saves them a lot as well, but it's already in the air here. Gonna take a soft touch down. Blugo flips, tries to flip into it. Doesn't work out for him, though.
Yeah, I don't actually hate the miss from Blugo. It's lead possession for Zuri, who already had like a much better chance on it. But right now, it's the final minute. It's going to need to be a goal here. ASAP for Kentucky. Well, that's a start that you need. As I believe that was Parf that couldn't reach it. Zuri ties it up. And finally, Kentucky find that second goal that they needed. It's only a 1-goal deficit. They've been here before in game number 3. They lost game number 3. Well, is history going to repeat itself, or are they going to make something anew?
You would hope they make something new with this, but I don't know.
Start that they want.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, they are looking off that kickoff, especially as rough, but ooh, this is a good jump here for Parse. Tries to go below Parse, which he does. Low Red in the air. Double commit there from Zimic. Could be a goal here if Blue can shoot early.
No Parse there.
Parse barely gets back for that way. Still an open opportunity because the demo kind of screwed Nebraska, but Zimic's have a free ball. No one's pressuring Zimic here really early. They're letting him have the ball. I mean, I get it to a point, but that is rough. I mean, he's in the middle of the field there. If Zimic has enough boost, I mean, he could take it all the way.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, it's what they want to do. Across, Parth can't get the ball there. Zimix have a free, not really free possession because Zuri's going to challenge for it. Fair. This could be bad. Oh no, they double committed. Middle, Bluego gets a demo, but it doesn't help him. It is GG's. Game 4 goes to Nebraska. What a game. I mean, I think the biggest issue in this game was just UKY and not like there's no second man for the ball. No one's like shooting the ball after like maybe like Parsay or whoever would put it on net, and then no one's there to follow it up, which is the biggest issue at least in this game for them.
Yeah, it's a worry now for Kentucky. You had such a good start to the series. This was a team that we know that if you give them a chance, hooks for them to grab onto, they will take them. And well, talk about hooks you gave them. You gave them one hook, line, and sinker. And now it's a game that's all tied up. The series all tied up. 2 more wins for either team. And you're moving on to Championship Wednesday. And well, I can say safely, Kentucky, this is not the same series that you were just in a few games ago.
Yeah, it is looking rough. I mean, I will say, I feel like Nebraska has turned it on. They're finally playing. I mean, Zimic, 2 goals, like you were saying earlier. If Zimic is playing his game, I mean, you're going to win. I mean, Little Red with that crazy goal, to be fair. No, I did not expect that. But yeah, like you said, like if Zimic turns it on, it's not a game over, but it is going to be a rough game for them.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a rough game for them. But speaking of games, we're going into game number 5. Winner goes to match point. It's possibly the most important game of the series, other than the one that takes a team to the victor's spot. But right now, it's going to be Parsay. A pre-jump from Bluego. Tried to get a reset, couldn't get it off the ceiling, no boost. It's now Zuri that's up. He's trying to do something there. Going to put it high. There's no follow-through, though. It's going to be Parsay on the sidewall. It's now another shot opportunity. Bluego, can they do anything? Gets a reset, trying to follow it through. Can't quite 50 Zimic. It's Kentucky. They're just being a bit more boxing in. It's going to be a shot here. Parsay gets it, and that is much better from Kentucky.
Yeah, that's a great play. I mean, can't say much against that. I mean, that's just great from a good 50. I mean, it could be risky, but see, if I think his other 2 teammates are behind him, so it's a free challenge, and you might as well take it. I mean, like that, it could be a goal. 30 seconds in, they already have a goal. But we've seen this in Game 3 where they got 2 goals early on and then proceeded to lose 3-2. So, nothing is guaranteed yet. Zimic with a great challenge. Unfortunately, can't get much there. Oh, it's going to be a goal as well. Lower back for the save.
Okay.
He is.
Okay.
Parth is going to own goal, baby.
Okay.
Hold on. We got to wait like 15 seconds before we're fully good because I don't know.
Okay.
I thought
we're
it was
good now. We're good now. Anything that happens is not due to that. Okay. Parth? Thanks for the entertainment, man. You're looking out for us on the field. But
I thought that was a Kentucky player when they showed they got shot. Oh wow. All right, Zuri.
Zuri, what does that touch? Okay, both of these teams have a Mafia on their side, it looks like.
Yeah. Well, I was saying, what are we playing? Are we playing who's playing who? Did we switch teammates for a second here or what? What's up?
Yeah, there's a transfer
okay.
actually.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, what is this? Good 50 here. Good touch by Parth, honestly, to put it in the corner. Actually, that's great because Little Red can follow. Zimic can go middle here, potentially. Good hit by Little Red. Parth maybe can get? Yes, he can. Put on someone on target. Zimic could be there to follow. Isn't, but Little Red falls again. Bluego hits out. Can't really do too much with it, of course, just to get clearance. That's a great touch out for Zimic because he puts it at least back in their half. But another clearance by Zuri. A shot here. Doesn't put it on target. Can't do too much here. Zimic, ooh. Parsay just challenges it, though. Gets a good touch middle. Bluego could score this with a double, maybe. He might? No, he just barely puts it wide. Wow, that's a crazy shot, though, still.
Yeah, it was an opportunity there that got lost there. It was close. Zimic a bit slow on the boost. Parth is the one controlling the ball at the moment. Gets 50'd out. Bluego survives the bump attempt. Red misses, actually. It's going to be Parth missing as well. It's now Zuri's turn. Shot is wide, but Zimic just centers it. Okay, Parth is there. What is going on in this game? Both of these teams, the pressure's on. It's still Kentucky up a goal. Feels like they should be up 2 by now with how much chaos has been happening. Zimic, redirect opportunity, misses it. Bluego puts it high. It's in the corner. Hell, won't be an opportunity for a shot. Puts it in field, but the second man is gone. We saw this in the last game, and they lost that game. Don't be doing it again.
Yeah, this is looking rough. I mean, the amount of misses that we've seen in this game is, like, genuinely insane. I mean, I thought, like you said, I think it was Zimic whoever just centered it, and then Parth barely saves them. I mean, it was so close to not even being anything. I mean, Wait, good shot here. Not gonna be on. Bluego with a great save. And still, we're seeing the UKY thing that you said. Oh, wait. Wow, what a pinch. That's actually insane. Oh, Zimic with a great touch in the air. Can do anything with this is a question. Pinch with it. Good 50 by Parse. Makes sense. Unlucky. Good touch over. Parse has to go for this ball. Good touch over him as well. Zuri in the air here. Going to try and do something. Catches it down because he doesn't have much boost. Gets a good pinch, though. Lugo on ball doesn't beat him. He doesn't get the ball, unfortunately, there. Parth's going to try and get there. Can't beat Parse, of course. Little Red might be on ball here. He just kind of hits it to the side, which is not great for Nebraska. I mean, he's still down 1-0. Needs something to happen. Could be something here, but can't be. Just hitting it around the box, basically, at this point.
Yeah, it's a bit of keep away at this point. They're trying to play, just trying to keep possession as their high priority while taking these shots, which it's fine. But right now, it's going to be Nebraska with the possession. Parf, it's just taking it around. It's a bit of an awkward, like, touch after touch. But it's now going to be the side of Parse. Gets bumped. Red gets there, but can't quite do anything with it while it's at the ceiling. Zimic, their touch is going to be very center. Parf, they're going to be the first one to it. Though it gets met up by Parse. Shot won't be on. There's a bump that leaves the boost for Parse. That means it's now back to the Kentucky side as we are in this final minute approaching as the player's taken out. Nebraska, they got to get a goal here or else they're going to be on dense match point from Kentucky.
Yeah, this is looking rough. I mean, this game, I don't even know what we've witnessed. We've witnessed almost an own goal from their own team. I mean, yeah. Yeah, what a chance! Oh my god, what a goal by Zimic here. We're talking about chaos, and there's just another goal that happens. What? I don't even know how this happened. Zuri misses. That's why. Zuri missed off the back wall and can't get it, of course. I don't know who's on ball, maybe Parse or Blue or whoever it was. Didn't expect the miss, and of course, Zimic has a pretty free shot on net there. You hope he doesn't miss those.
Yeah,
that's a great play there.
Yeah, you don't be able to miss this, but right now it's going to be Nebraska playing defense once more. But I say that Red's trying to play a shot on. It's an opportunity here. This is a tied-up game. Winner goes to match point. Porter's going to try to make this a win for Nebraska. He gets a goal in Kentucky. They were 1-0 up with a minute to go. They're now down the goal with 30 seconds to go.
There is no way this has happened. This is like this. Hey, to be fair, literally, this is Argentina versus England today.
Oh, this actually might be. Oh God. Oh gee. Oh no.
That's actually insane. Oh wait, it doesn't matter. Just go.
Oh, it doesn't matter again.
What am I watching?
They heard what we said and got actually so offended.
What am I actually watching? I mean, no one's jumping. I think the issue was, I think maybe Zimic didn't see him and just didn't jump because he was like, oh, no one's there. I should have a free ball to the wall. Wow. Okay. Hey, fair enough. My bad. You guys are not England. My fault. Ooh, good hit here.
They still have a chance to bottle it. It's not over yet.
They do indeed. Oh, wait, this is great. Zimic with a weird touch, but it works. Keeps it in the corner here. Zimic's going to try and follow. Can't do much here, unfortunately. Parse's going to leave it. Probably smartly because it's going to be in a weird spot regardless. Oh, good hit here. Little Red could score.
One-on-one.
She shoots
What do you mean? Nebraska just come in. A robbery. Kentucky. What just happened? How did you lose that one?
If he would have hit it into the ground, it would have been down. He hit it up. That's the fun. I think that's literally what happened. Is he hit it up just slightly so it's not touching the ground, and it's a the goal. I don't know what to say about that. I'm actually at a loss for words. I can't believe that just happened. Oh my.
The mental is absolutely is gone. It's just shot it's just shot dead. Whatever hopes was left alive Kentucky off that equalizer just got ripped out of their heart, stomped on the ground, and just turned into goo. It's a win for Nebraska. It's Neo Tokyo that goes the way of Nebraska. It's game 6 now, favoring Nebraska, and suddenly Kentucky might just get eliminated after being 2-0 up. They might just lose 4-2.
I don't know what to say. That was the craziest ending I think I've ever seen to one of these. I mean, Parth puts a great shot on to tie the game. Or not even tie the game, it was to win the game. And then, of course, right after that goal, I mean, I don't even know what happened with that. And then the 0-second goal, I can't believe that. I was like, wait, why does he not have it on his car? And then I don't
know what Kentucky were doing. Those final 10 seconds were genuinely, it was genuinely abhorrent from Kentucky. It was genuinely, it was bad. But now it doesn't matter what happened there because we're on Neo Tokyo and there's a whole new game that's got to be watched. It's a game that's going to decide if we're going to Champs Field. Kentucky can keep on fighting or if they're going to have to just watch in the back lines as Nebraska keep on moving. Parse is up, gets a 50. It's going to go back into the corner with Parf. Lugo gets there, gets a touch. Can they bump Zimic? No, they cannot. Zimic's able to get the clear.
Yeah, I mean, the momentum is in Nebraska's way. That's the biggest thing here. I mean,
It's
that is
all Nebraska.
Yeah, I mean, Kentucky, there. I mean, my head would be gone if I. Oh no, wait, what a 50 there. Unlucky for not. That's a good save by Zuri though. But if you are in Kentucky, you gotta keep calm because I would have been done after that 0-second goal there, especially on this there from both. I don't know what just happened, but we'll take it, I guess. Somehow neither of the players hit the ball. Oh, this is a great play from Zuri. Down the post with the goal.
Good.
That is a great positioning, great play. Zuri just holds onto the ball here. Great 50 here. Holds, stays on the back wall, doesn't force it too quickly, and Low Red jumps out too early. Again, maybe expects a different shot. But that's a great positioning by Parse, just to be ready for a shot. I mean, to be fair, has a pretty easy shot. All he's got to do is at least put it on frame. But again, we do see a lot of the time, Kentucky is leading, and then they will end up losing the game. Can't score it there, unfortunately. But we have seen it, and it's kind of always what we're expecting. Not expecting, but, you know, I mean...
It's never off the tables. We'll go with that.
Yeah, that's
right
for
now,
sure.
it's a shot. It's off target. It's off the post. Blugo actually gets a good touch on it to put it to the side. Zimic, though, sticking around. Gets a good follow-up. It's going to be water falling down. Oh, Jesus Christ, Zuri. That's your second own goal of the series, man. Oh,
There's no
God.
chance. There's no chance. That is the... that's so unlucky because he's already flipped as well, and he just gets screwed by the touch. I can't. I can't, man. This is... Ooh, the kickoff. Wait a second.
Surely there's not kickoff. Oh, God. I can go with Parse. Oh, what is going on, Kentucky? You lost it. You've lost the mat. You've lost it all. Parf trying to put this ball out to a teammate. Red's there. Can't get the contact. Zimic, it's their turn. They're sticking around with this ball. Tries to do something fancy with it. Blugo, though, is getting onto this ball. 50 center. Parse puts it over to the side. Are they sticking around? No, it's Blugo just trying to find a man, but that ball means it's free pickups for Red, and Zuri has to make a save.
Yeah, this is... Oh, Blugo on ball, actually. Could be something here. Parse gotta get something off. He does. Barely doesn't get bumped there as well on the back wall. Could have been really bad for them. Parse off wall. Gonna try maybe get something just to pass back here. Just to get something off. Yep, that's a great 50 by Zimic, though. Shot here. Gets blocked by Blugo before it even becomes a shot. Parth in the air. Gonna try and get touched forward. Maybe to get to Little Red. Maybe gonna get... Nah, Zimic's all the way back. Not playing up. Zimic's gotta come out for this. Great hit here. Parse's gonna let it go to the corner. Take the boost. He's gonna take the boost. We can leave it for Zuri. Great challenge here, but no one's up. Now we have a second man here for Nebraska, which is kind of what we saw from Kentucky. That's why they wouldn't win. Good 50 there by Blugo. Zimic's got a free ball relatively here. Weird touch, but it works, I guess. Little Red might have a ball here if he challenges. Hits it high, puts a shot on, cannot score it, sadly.
Yeah, but Blugo's trying to put a shot down. Can it be? And it's going to be saved. Double commit, though, comes out. But the thing you were mentioning about the very deep second man there from Nebraska, I think it's a bit okay that Nebraska does it compared to Kentucky because Kentucky does not take as hard of possession as often. They do like to hit that ball heavily out, as we just see right now. Which, so it becomes a bit better, but Blugo shot will be saved by Red. Gets bumped, though. Parf's going to stick around. Gets a good flick. Zuri, what can they do? They are just not going to touch it in general. It's going to be Parse having to jump on it. Sticks around. What can they do? Going for the musty. Good musty, actually. Zimic is able to cut it off. And 2 minutes left. It's a tied-up game. We don't talk about how we got to a tied-up game, but it is one.
Yeah, that is... It's an unfortunate way, especially in this late, of course, in the bracket. I mean, this is a loser win. You advance or you are out.
Yeah, the winner goes to Champ Wednesday. It's such an important game.
Yeah.
As Parf trying to put the shot on, can't do it. It's going to be
a 1-1 here. It's not great, but...
Yeah, Parse, they take a 50. Can't do it. It's going to be Parf now on this ball. He's trying to stick around. Gets a touch. Will be a bit high. It's a bit flat. Can't get anything with it. Parse now, they're trying to do something with it. Gets a 50. It's now a Red's turn. Can they do anything with it? No boost. It's really just going to be trying to buy time for someone else. Parf is the one there to start. Zuri up high. It's a minute remaining on the clock effectively. And now with this final minute, we've seen something go wrong here before for Kentucky. Nebraska in the final minutes is a very different squad than Kentucky in the final minutes. That's what we're going to go witness it.
Yeah, they seem like they scored most of their goals for some odd reason really late. I don't know why that is. Parth might take a clearance here. He will, which adds Zuri with a okay touch. Parth can follow it well at least. Saves him a little bit there. Zuri's going to just go back. Blue go on ball here. Can he double commit for a pinch, I guess, is what I'll say that was. Not sure on that. Might just been miscommunication. Zimik's going to do whatever he can with the ball here. Maybe try and get it middle. Can't get a next touch. Parse in a rough spot. Little Red is falling behind. He'll need a challenge here. Get the flick up. That's a good touch. Oh, wow. Good touch there by Parth here. Gets a reset. You use it to do that. That makes sense. I mean, get something at least up here. Keep more possession in there. Half. Oh, what a pinch. Not a goal, though. Unfortunately, it's barely off. So they're just going to try to pitch off the side. So he's going to take it wide. Cannot. Don't think that's in either. No, it is not.
Final
Good
3
for-
seconds here. It's going to be a 50.
Can
It's
they
going to be
beat-
dead.
No.
Overtime. It's an important one. It's golden goal. Nebraska can win it and go move on. Kentucky can send us the champions field. Parf doesn't get a touch. It's a shot opportunity for Parsley. Oh, it's going to be a close one for Zuri. Couldn't quite do the redirect though. But it does mean Nebraska, they are playing some defense here. What can they do? Oh, and it gets a good 50 from Zimic with no boost. He's trying to rush over, but there's no Kentucky player. Parsley, can he get a touch? Yes, he does. It's going to be on the back wall, but it means that Parf is not going to be the follow-up. Zimic gets a cutoff. Blue go up to a teammate, but Red's there. It's a, what is that touch?
I think he somehow I don't even know it like hit his it hit the car and the wall at the same time or something. I don't even know. It just that was a crazy pinch up. If they scored off that, that would have been insane. But fortunately they don't. It's gonna be Parth on ball here. Gonna get a touch back center just to keep the pressure on Kentucky here. Oh, good touch by Zimic here. Can't do anything with that. I think it's too far away. He doesn't have enough boost to follow it. Bump there, the last man. Could be something. Not really. I think he'd recover quick enough. Blue go with a free shot. If he could get there. Cannot put it on net. Doesn't even try and maybe shoot it there. I'm not sure.
Just can't get there in
Zuri's
time.
on ball. Yeah, I think he got 50. But Zuri on ball here. Parsey's actually going to take it from Demo on Parsey. This could be great. They got to act quick. Good shot here. Good save. I mean, it wasn't in, but that's a great save still because that puts it off. I mean, you need it there in that situation. Does miss as well after the fact. Parsey on ball. Does try to get the boost. Wait, goal for Parth. Is that going to be game? Game! Series as well is done. That is insane. I mean, that's so unfortunate. Parsley tries to take the boost in the corner, and he just not much he could do there, unfortunately. But yeah, that's a rough way to end it. But fair enough to Nebraska coming back from an 0-2. I mean, not much you could say.
Yeah, it's a big victory for the side of Nebraska. And I mean, what a series.
Oh,
oh my goodness.
I think my heart went up like 50, 50 what's it called? Beats per minute on that last game. I don't even know what to say about that. That was insane.
Yeah, it's a bit wild, but I mean, what a game there. I mean, Kentucky, they're gonna be so annoyed at themselves. They felt like they had that one. They had the opportunity there and they let it slip away so badly. But I believe we will possibly be joined by someone over on the side of Nebraska, and we will actually have Parf joining us. Hello, Parf. Feels odd to have you on that side.
I know. What's up, guys?
Nothing much. I mean, it's the chaos. Let's go with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say
man.
it's been a not rough watch. It's been a crazy watch of this series, especially I think it was game 5. Yeah, game 5 was a insane watch.
Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, it's really nice to pick up this win just because, like, I know, Banan knows, but man, this week has been crazy just trying to find the roster to be able to play. So it feels great to, be able to pull out a win and have some leeway for the next week.
Yeah, it's 100% a big thing for you guys. But I want to ask, obviously, Parf, you were subbing in. I want to ask more specifically about that. Obviously, Electro is gone, and Electro is a big player for the squad. I mean, how is it trying to fill in the roles of fill in the shoes of Electro, especially in a game that's as important as this?
Those are some big shoes. He does a lot for us, especially like control wise, and that was a big thing. We were like going into game 3, we were just really, really trying to harp on. It's like we all need to control, and he's kind of our glue guy. So we were just really focused on trying to emulate that a bit, to be honest, and it definitely took some time.
Yeah, so I was gonna ask. I was like questioning like what what y'all's thoughts were going into game 3, because especially being down 0-2 or 2 down 2 games. I mean, game 3. I mean, that's pretty much, if you guys don't win it, that's the decider game. And I mean, of course, you guys don't lose a game after game 2, which is nuts. I mean, gave us a bunch of hard attacks in between the games. I mean, with a bunch of misses and all that. But I mean, great series all around. Was fun. Was a fun watch. A little stressful, but hey, it is what it is. Happens time to time.
Yeah, I would. It was definitely super stressful, especially because, we lost the extra life yesterday, so it definitely we were on edge. But we just honestly, Fish and I, we just kept repeating it. We wanted Zimic to just make sure he kept his mental right, and just we were trying to be vessels for his success. And once we got him going, it was kind of easy going.
It was kind of easy going, but I want to ask you, there is a confirmation about who you guys play now on Championship Wednesday. First off, congratulations. You guys are officially in Championship Wednesday. Should be happy
Thank
about
you.
that. But the big thing that should be mentioned is you guys are officially playing side of CSUF. Can you tell me, how do you feel about that matchup?
Could you repeat that one more time? I'm
You
sorry.
guys, you guys obviously, Championship Wednesday. UCF is the team you are playing. They have beaten Iowa State
Gotcha.
4-0.
Okay.
What's the thoughts there?
You know, we're pretty much confident against any team once we just find our game. So definitely, I mean, they're a good side, so it'll be a tough match, but we're confident against anybody, and we know that as long as we're putting in hours, then we can make a run.
Yeah, well, definitely can make a run, but thank you so much, Part Fear, for joining us. We'll let you go celebrate with the team. You guys obviously came in as the sub. You did your job. Electro should be back here for Wednesday when it matters the most, obviously. Maybe you guys can make the run all the way back. Maybe do a two-peat.
That's the plan. That is the plan.
And that is the plan. But thank you so much here for joining us, Parf, and have a good one.
Yep. Y'all have a good one.
And with that, we got to talk to Parf there. Granger, and I guess I did mention it there. UCF, they beat Iowa State 4-0, and suddenly we have all four teams locked in. What are you feeling like?
I don't know. This series, I mean, of course, Partha's a sub, like we said, so it's not gonna be the same team going into that UCF series. But I don't know. I mean, they still look good. I mean, they came back from a down 2 games. I mean, that's good. That's a good atonement. Whatever. I don't know if that's the right word for that, but like that's a good thing to keep in mind for when they do play UCF. I mean, 4-0 is rough, but I mean, hey, you gotta have confidence in your team regardless, nonetheless of who you're playing.
Yeah, nevertheless, if you're replying, and we will be showing the bracket here because it is officially confirmed what we will be seeing from here on out. On the one side, at the upper finals, it will be the first game played of the day on Championship Wednesday. Penn State versus CSUF. Two teams that we have seen in the past. First time the Penn State's in the playoffs. CSUF, they've been here before. Lower semifinals, we will have UCF Nebraska. UCF, brand new squad. Well, we'll see how much damage they can do in their first go about with Nebraska, a team that you can never truly doubt. And then we'll have the lower finals. And then we'll have a small teaser right before that grand final, something that you should really keep an eye out for. Everyone, come check us out. That stream before the grand finals, before obviously we have grand finals and we can see the final of the MCC summer circuit. But, Ranger, I believe that is all we have for tonight. Is there any final thoughts you got?
Not particularly. I mean, hey, excited for Championship Wednesday. Should be casting. Hopefully, a couple games there. I'll definitely try and be there for some, especially because I mean that's going to be a ton of fun to do. I mean, just watch, especially. I mean, I want to see this play out. I mean, I know a couple people. I know Evan that plays for Penn State as well. So I definitely have some people I want to see do well in this. I mean, maybe Nebraska Penn State grand final. We'll see what happens, but we'd love to see something like that. Maybe if not, I don't think I've ever seen UCF play, so I'd also love to see them.
Yeah, but that is all we have here for tonight. So thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. We have watched the remainder of we have not PSU, Jesus Christ. We have watched the remainder of MCC before the Championship Wednesday. We hope to see you on Championship Wednesday next week. We hope to see you then.